Jaded.
You were a little glitchy, yeah.
Oh, bitch. I thought I turned the sound off. There we go.
It's funny you brought that
Like
up
this.
because you missed it, Anthony. We're live. He came in today to work and he was like vaping on something, and I smelled it and I was like, "That's the best fucking thing I've ever smelled." And I was like, "Hey, what are you vaping on, man?" And he just looks at me and goes, "Hee hee," and like walks out of the brew building. I didn't take your order. Fuck you.
Bye-bye.
But yeah, welcome to the Friday Fall, everybody. We're just talking
Welcome.
about vape stuff sometimes. Don't tell Geekus, no. Yeah. So, yeah. They're banning it somewhere. Oh, you're not going to do nothing
Tell
about
Geekus.
it.
He'll
Yeah.
totally join you on the conversation.
Yeah. But welcome to the show. Yo, welcome.
Welcome. Yeah, welcome.
I realized after gaining back some winter weight that I shouldn't have shaved the beard. But I think I might grow it back out again. I don't know. But yeah,
Do
that's all
it.
I got. We got some people here in chat, but let's see what you guys are up to first while I'm enjoying this day at Kentucky Shine's boat.
It is.
Yeah.
Snorkel, how was your week, man?
My week was good. How was yours, Suey Rug?
There was 2 weeks, Snorkel. You had 2 weeks, 14 days. What'd you do?
Both were good.
Both 14? Come on, man. That's it. Okay.
I like
Last
how,
time we did.
a lot of things happen for Sewer Rug when he's like, I put my mind to it's going to happen. You're going to die on that snorkel hill, brother. You're going to fucking
Dude,
die.
one day he's just not gonna stop, and I'm gonna be like, all right, that was a month in a week, all wrapped in one. So I had 2 weeks to get through this, and last time we did a show, I talked about Schrodinger's Pavlov dog, right? And
You did,
being
yes.
in strangers' houses. Well, for the first time in 7, almost 8 years of in real estate inspections, I got spied on.
Like nanny
It's not
cam?
great. No, that would have been better because then I would have like posed for it. This is I was in an old Victorian house in Denver. How fancy, millions of dollars. And the buyers were like early 60s, maybe mid 60s. But the inspector's going over the report with the buyers. Now this is better because the buyer's mother was there as well, and she was closer to like 80s, 90s, right? So she was a little shuffle down the carpet type of lady. Either way, they're in the kitchen doing their discussion, wrapping things up. I'm down the hall in with a pocket door bathroom, and the pocket door latch wasn't latching where it just slides out, and I couldn't latch the latch. And I was like, that's fine. They're all talking about the inspection anyways. I'm just gonna tinkle. And so I'm standing there at the toilet tinkling, and then I look because I hear the pocket door start to open, and it's the old lady, it's the mother, and she just opens the door, and she just watches me, and she's not making any expression. She's just watching me.
Oh,
And so I looked over at her, and then I went back to focus. I'm like, don't hit the rim. And then I looked back at her, and she's just watching me, and we lock eyes for a good breath. And then I go back to it, and then I finish up, and I wash my hands because I was being watched. And then she slid the pocket door closed. She slid it closed. And then I go back in the kitchen, and I tell the buyers, oh, hey, here's what I found in the sewer line, da 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 da. And then she looks up at me with a smirk, like a. And that was it.
boy.
That was the only communication I got from her. So she didn't rat on me, but I finally was watched, and no one else knows about it besides me and her and every 6 people here. So that's been my 2 weeks. That and butt wax. That's what's been stuck in my head.
Oh, never mind. It's different butt wax.
Yeah, butt wax. Butt wax.
So
Good
wait.
talk.
Did she ask you to clean her pipes?
She gave me a wink, but the look up smirk from the table, because they're all sitting at the table, and she just. That was my favorite. I was like, all right, we bonded, but we locked eyes for a good breath. That's like 2 seconds while I'm streaming, and not even Hulu. Like that was just. So that's what's been stuck in my head. And then, I was like, Happy Valentine's Day.
She wanted that Disney Plus.
So how did your wife react to that story?
She said that the lady was probably making fun of me.
Oh, fair enough.
I like your lady.
yeah. Can we switch you and her out?
I
Doesn't
was
talk
I was
much.
thinking that either it was going to be funny to her, or she's going to want to kick her ass for staring at her man. So
Oh, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother show. We've been through that too.
Wait.
all right, settle down there, BJ in the park.
Yeah.
Hey, no, whoop, that's history.
Come here, chain link nutsack. No. Yeah. Anthony, how was your 2 weeks?
It was okay. The time off gave me some time to do some fun stuff. So I've changed a few things around, sent a bunch of stuff to Vandal, and I got an oh wow this week with how many things that I sent him. So, yeah, it's been okay. As most of you know, we skipped Valentine's Day episodes, so we're gonna kind of do some of that stuff tonight. Vandal can tell you more about why we missed. So, hey, Vandal, how was your 2 weeks?
I've been pooping. No. Yeah, so, I'm an old white guy at this point, and so my voice didn't give it away. But yeah. I'm getting older. I shouldn't be eating the shit that I eat, and stuff like that. So last week I had some stomach problems, I was wastewater factory, I guess. I don't know what's going on in my
Okay.
background tonight,
Yeah.
guys. I'm
No,
sorry,
it's
whatever.
appropriate.
I really don't care, actually. You guys can deal with it. But yeah, so I had to poop a lot. Like I didn't even go into work that day. I was shitting so much. Like I was just shitting like nonstop. And then so, I was like, man, you're getting older, you start taking care of yourself, I haven't drank in like over a year now, and stuff like that. Of
That's the
course,
problem. Your body just doesn't know how to handle it
it's
without the
funny because
drink.
I thought it's crossed my mind. Uh,
Mike D, it was probably a very short gaze, but anyway, go ahead, Vandal.
yeah, just a little peep show. So yeah, I went and I bought. I say I went like I actually went somewhere. I'll go on Amazon on my phone, and I ordered some fiber pills because I'm like, maybe this is what I need. You know what I mean? I'm older now. I have a thing of 1-a-day vitamins. I take them once a year. I make them last longer. Every once in a while I'll eat a Tums. I don't know what those are for. I just, I'm like, oh, I'll probably need one. So anyways, I bought these fiber pills off of Amazon. Motherfuckers taste like ice cream. I'm like, oh. I was like, oh, this is dry but delicious. But I imagine no.
Sweet Rug said that about the peeper.
Yeah.
Dry
Like
but delicious.
tapioca.
So I take
Tapioca,
yeah,
my favorite.
I took the fiber pill. It was yesterday actually. I started this. So I'm at work, and I order Amazon to work. So I'm ordering outside the house to get stolen, and get the fiber pills. And I got a coworker that thinks he's all healthy and shit. So I'm like, do you just eat these? Do you gotta eat with food? And he's like 5 years younger than me. I'm like, hey, what's up, buddy? And all that stuff.
What does this say on the back?
Yeah,
Can
like,
you
I don't
read
got
the
my
fine print?
peepers. But yeah, so I take one of the pills because it's like, oh, you're supposed to take two, like 2 times a day, but start out with just one. And if you feel discomfort, stop. And I get it, like you have to put disclaimers on shit now. But I was like, oh, this might hurt me. 20 years ago, I'd be like, is that a pill on the ground? And shit like that. So I take the fiber pill, I'm like, I feel normal, and I was like, well, I should probably eat something, So me and a coworker went to the gas station that sells the pizzas because that's always a good choice, you try to be healthy, So I go to the
Sure.
gas station, get that pizza or whatever, and I eat the fiber pill. And I'm like, I'll be all right. Like, it's usually that shit fuck up my butthole, It's like hot farts and poops. Like, I'm talking like, if you ever lit like a glass bottle of alcohol in it on fire and you feel that heat come out of it, that's after the flame, That's what my asshole felt like after I ate this pizza. But I'm like, that
I'm
fiber
taking
pill's
notes.
gonna fix it. Fuck, no, it didn't. It looked like somebody took a goddamn like jar of fucking lettuce soup and put it in a fucking blender and then shot it out my asshole. And so, anyways, I'm sitting there last night and I took that like during the afternoon at work, And I was like, okay, like maybe I should take one tonight, or whatever to get used to the regimen. But then my stomach was feeling real weird. It's got like prebiotics, probiotics, fucking Supreme Jury Court. It has Supreme cheese on it or something, or fucking cream cheese. I don't fucking know. And so I didn't take the second one. I was like, whatever. I don't know if it was the fiber pill or I just smoked too much fucking weed. But last night I couldn't go to sleep for like 4 fucking hours after trying. Cause like every time I go to like fall asleep, right? You know how you get that little jump like when you fall asleep, like, ugh, Every time I do that, it was like I was on fucking shrooms, and I was like, yeah, he's a monster. And I know there's no fucking monsters. I know nothing's going to attack me. I'm fucking 37 years old. I'm not religious. I was like, there's no such a fuck thing. I couldn't fall asleep last night. So I think the fiber pill was giving me awake mirrors. Is that a thing? Awake mirrors? So anyways, fucked me up. My stomach was bubbling, dude. I was farting so fucking much. I mean, this is I fart a lot too in bed, whatever. I don't give a fuck. That's my little hot pocket, But I mean, like, I was to the point where I was uncomfortable with my own farts, and I'm a fart connoisseur. I fucking love farts. You fucking fart, we're friends. We have something to talk about. Damn, that stinks. Yeah, it does. And all that shit. So, anyways, the fiber pills or whatever, not for me. I took one about 10 minutes ago. Let's see what happens. But yeah, that was my week.
It gave you waking mares, and so you're like, let's take one before the fallout. And just...
Yeah. I've got
speaking
worse things.
of waking mares, why don't we shout out chat?
Yeah. What's up, Daywalkers? Steve O says, holy crap, that thumbnail is creepy. You're welcome. You're just mad, and like I said in chat, because it made him hornies. Yeah. Let's see. Ian says, hola, amigos. I can't. I look like it. I can't. He says it's something in Spanish. I think that's Spanish. It could be Portuguese. I'm not sure. I'm learning that
I'm not
there's
paying
different.
$10 for OnlyFans to find out. So
It's funny because that's where I found that out at. I showed my coworker because he speaks Spanish. Like, what is she saying? He's like, I don't fucking know. It's Portuguese. I was like, oh. It's like, fucking sounds like Spanish. Like, that's not even ignorant. Just me casa su casa.
that is a true white American to say, "Oh, you speak a different language. You must be able to understand this one."
Well, I know a few words in Spanish, and they were Spanish fucking. Anyways, we're not gonna go there. I don't want to be. It's too early to cancel. I still have the Valentines thing. Yeah. So Ern says, "I'm here. No guarantee that I'll stay awake the whole stream." Ha ha. Yeah. Ha ha. Ern. No. Mike D says, "Hey dudes." Ben says, "You. What is up?" Mike D also likes your backdrop snorkel and your backdrop suey rug. He also asked how my foreskin was going. I told him crunchy. Let's see. Mike D says you were visually molested by that lady sewer rug. Ben says,
Likely.
"Oh, Suey must be packing. He's got that 3-inch PVC." Ronnie Jim says, "Hi, humanoids." Steve-O says, "Them damn witches curse you for clowning on their spells. That's what's happened. It's called sleep paralysis." I swear to God, what do you motherfuckers bought one of those goddamn Etsy spells and put it on me? Stop. You won. You won.
Oh no, I'm gonna keep going.
Circle, I know it
we
wasn't
bought a
you.
10-pack is what happened. So.
Yeah, I've got like 8 more to go.
It didn't come in a
Parked
bespoke
it. Gigantus.
steampunk case, so I know you didn't buy it. Yeah. So, anyways, that's the intro. That's everybody's week. That is all, folks. Anthony, you planned
Yeah,
some stuff. We got some stuff planned. I'm on a boat.
I think so. Yeah, let's talk about one thing before we jump into the rub down real quick. I saw this week. I'm sure I'm probably not the only one. You guys seen Moonwalkers? I'm sure. So Vandal obviously has seen these things. So let me give you the quick synopsis. I was tantalized by this really to try and understand it. So I'm doom scrolling on Instagram, and Moonwalkers are basically this device that they have designed that you strap to your own shoes, and you can walk in them. But when you walk normally, it walks you at a running pace. And supposedly there's some kind of technology that when you stop, it stops. Like it's designed like the faster you walk, the faster it goes. And from what I was reading on the website, it says that you can get up to 7 miles an hour on these things. Now, like the fastest mile is like 4 minutes and change. I cannot imagine how fast and do you think these would be dangerous, and do you want them? So there you go.
I'll go last.
Questions.
I only want them if they are dangerous.
There we go. 1, I want them to be dangerous, and 2, I want them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But if they're
safe,
they look
like
if they have some kind of shut off switch or something, no, I don't want them.
But
I want them to rip my ankles off of my fucking legs and like beat me across the head with them if I fuck up one time.
I'm hoping there's a ridiculousness to them, like the wheels spring out or something, some sort of forward back movement.
I had really hoped that the video that I saw they would have on their website, but they didn't, because I would have stolen it off the website to show you guys. But this was just some. I guess as older and I get, the more I'm just amazed at some of the technology that comes out of things. Because realistically, these just look like, I mean, back in the day, we used to have these roller skates that you could just strap onto regular shoes. Like it was a kid's toy kind of thing. And this reminded me of that, but this has taken that to a completely different level. So
yeah.
What are you thinking, Vandal?
I've seen these for a while now. They're like $1,300. You got to pay to kind of reserve them, and then they make them and they send them to you. I haven't really
I think what I saw was
it.
about $1,200.
Yeah,
so,
$1,300 bucks.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
no longer want them.
well,
$1,200?
Yes,
Yeah.
but here's the
thinking
thing.
like $90. Sure.
I don't remember off the top of my head. They have an insane range. Like the range is insane. And like, don't get me wrong, I'm not a sporty guy. Like, sure, I skateboarded when I was younger, or skated. Like skateboarded. Wow, I'm old. I skated when I was younger. You know, I could do no triple back heel flips or nothing. I know I did. I was like, oh, there's a wheelie, there's a manual. Hi, Albertsons. But you know, so I'm not a super sports guy. But I've always
went inside and played Tony Hawk to do like real stunts.
Yeah, I was sitting still on a bar like this, balancing, getting 10 billion points times 7. Yeah.
Cheat
but,
code.
But yeah, so you know, these things are cool though. like Anthony was saying, you just walk. That's all you do. So it's not like you have to run. You're not exerting yourself really. I'm sure there's going to be a little difference. I think each one's like 5 pounds. So that's 10 pounds added to your step. But the fact that you're moving on the wheels, once you get used to your stride, you're probably not going to feel it. But it looks super cool. And these are pretty safe because all you do is they don't really like lean in them, but you just move backwards on them and they stop. Like that's it. Or you stop walking and they stop. They're intuitive. Because I was interested in those one wheel things that came out a few years ago. But I was like, I don't trust that shit. You know, I've broken my arm twice when I was younger. I've fallen off a bunch of shit, you know, jumped off a trip. I know that just looks dangerous to me. And yes, I am that old white guy that's like, yeah, I'm wearing a helmet when I ride my mountain bike. Like, I don't care. You know, it's my money maker. But those look scary. But these things, they look super safe. They look super fun. The videos of them, like, it just looks so smooth. And the people walking, like, they're not all like snooty sniffing your own farts. They're so, what's up, dude? Yeah, I'm going to work, you know, Starbucks, whatever it is. But, you know, like,
I don't even have anything to really like even compare it to. I've never seen anything in like a movie that I could say, you know, you've seen this.
Oh, I have something.
Nothing.
To
It's
too.
like basically like on your left. Like that's probably as close as I could get to it because it just like. And watching first time people use them, you're right. At the beginning, when they start walking and it speeds them up, they get a little nervous. But then when they stop, the whole thing stops. They're like, oh, that wasn't scary at all. Like I said, I was kind of blown away. I like seeing stuff like this as long as it makes sense. You know, it's not just for you know, this isn't pure entertainment purposes. I mean, literally older people who have,
travel.
you know, they could actually walk at a regular pace and, you know, keep up. And
do you imagine how fast you'd clear the Great Wall of China? Like you'd Appalachian trails. There's so many ventures you could get through with it. No, but hear me out, okay? I hope it stays like a small little group of hobbyists that use this because I want to compare it to the unicycle and the baller's cap, you know, like those guys like, yeah, you could ride a unicycle. Look at you go. I want moonwalkers to be the same way. Like there's just one guy in town and you're like, he's going to Target again and he's going to buy fucking Skittles.
I hate
that's what he uses them for.
I hate to break it to you, but this is definitely innovation technology. We're going to see this in a DARPA, which is a military research project, in the next 3 years. I guarantee you they're going to have mobile assault
fast
infantry
soldiers.
Walkers. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it just makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we're moving to urban warfare. Of course, you can't use it over there in Palestine because the dead bodies, but no, okay. But, you know, you know, like,
I'm just waiting for Tony B to do his review on him. So I would assume that's coming.
Yep.
And like, yeah. And here's my thing. Like you said, they're not really recreational. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure you can have some fun with them. But like I thought about getting them because, you know, I like to walk a lot of places. I live by a park. I like to take the dogs. And I thought like, because my one dog, she loves to fucking run. Do I look like I fucking run? No. But like something like this, I'd be like, oh, what's up? And then she'd be like, you know, and I'd just go, hit my little cheesecake vape, you know. You know, these are the Subarus of walking. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I just it was one of those things that just kind of, you know, struck me as kind of cool. Like I usually hate stuff like this. I'm the right age to hate stuff like this, and didn't necessarily. And I felt safer. This sounds really racist, and I'm sorry for that, but I felt safer because it was an Asian guy who invented them and made them, and I felt like, okay, they know their technology, so you know, I feel better about that.
Calibrated, sure.
You're gonna get that message.
If this was made by a dude in Alabama, I would not buy it.
I mean, think about that. You know, it would have like big ass fucking mutter wheels on it and shit. You know,
it would have a Dixie sticker on it.
Yeah,
it'd be red, white, and blue with the assembled in USA sticker and like Indonesian parts.
Yeah, it would play, you know, the American or the national anthem as you walked.
V8's here says, yo, 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 yo. What's up, V8? Welcome to the show. Ronnie Jim says, we know you are superior to humans, or I don't know about that. Mike D says, old people can get the hell out of the way in the grocery stores. Put this on a fucking walker. Could you imagine?
Ern, that's actually really true.
Yeah, and it's like a moving walkway for your feet, says Ern, mall walkers. And
mall walkers dream. I can definitely see that.
I'll be honest with you. Like, when's the last time you guys have shopped at a mall? I go to the mall for a haircut because they have that the best black barbershop in the town there. But do people actually go to the mall to like enjoy it? Don't get me wrong. When I go in there, anyways, that's a whole different time.
I went to go see if Spencer's Gift was still a thing, and it wasn't, so I left. That was the last time I was at a mall. That was before the pandemic.
Even then, you didn't Google it first. Ugh, you went in public on a.
Last time I was at a mall was to hit up a GameStop sale, but that was years ago.
Right.
I haven't been in a mall in a really, really long time.
I live across the street from a mall, so I never go.
But I feel like I've put my time in. Like I was a mall kid back in the day, so this.
Oh
and,
yeah, early
it was terrible.
2000s, man. You kidding me?
Swam in
Hot
the
topic.
I swam in the coin fountain. I ate the plastic leaves. I did all the mall stuff you're supposed to. So yeah,
Sweet.
You've never been to American Mall if you haven't got kicked out for riding the kids train.
No, there you go.
I think that's in every mall. But yeah, these things are cool. If anyone in chat gets them, if that Tony B guy posts video, let me know, Anthony, because
I'm just kidding. He does electric skateboards. It's
I see him on my work pages.
Yeah.
He seems like a
Mike
great guy.
D in chat's got it right. Mike D in chat's got it right about Spencer's, by the way.
Yeah, Mike D says Spencer's is a low-key porn star now. Store now.
It's
It
not
is.
now. It always was.
Not
okay,
quite
but
as
local.
bad.
Now it's like Philbos and like
Yeah.
it's everything.
It's funny too, because they're like, it's
Yeah.
all jokes, and then you see like that lady come in that smells like Box Franzia, and she's like,
Yeah, no, they always have that. If you look behind the
Don't
box
mind
of
if I
black
do.
lights.
It's one of the best things you've done in a long time. But anyway, yeah, if you want to go ahead with the rub down, we will get rolling.
All right, rub down's up.
As you wish.
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. What? Rub down, rub down. I need the shorten this clip. All right, Anthony, what
Rock
are
on.
we rubbing on today?
So the rub down is as follows. We're gonna have. I'm just gonna officially rename Rotten Potatoes as Rotten Pizza Reviews because you guys seem to like those, and there's millions of them out there to do. So it's got a new bumper and everything. So we're gonna go Rotten Pizza Reviews. Vandal really wants to tell some Valentines stories. So we're gonna have a segment of that. I've got a little fun. Kind of a game, I guess we can call it a game, called Date or Hate. I have a fun conversation segment called Remake Mistakes. And then last and certainly least, we do have some boat parts, but I think it's a special Valentine's style boat parts. Maybe not. Okay.
It is.
It can
It was
be.
supposed to be.
It can
It
be.
is, Vandal. It is.
There's not so many crusty panties on Facebook Marketplace as you thought there
Mind
were.
you, wait till the end of the show. Don't spoil things.
Oh, like we're gonna put on anything else.
I don't think it was a spoiler. I think it was just a promise.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I got my AI to make me up a couple of pigs in love, so I use that as a background for that. So
Aw.
I love the first season of Roseanne. No.
Hey, yo.
So, raw potato pizza. I'm just gonna take me a minute. I'm sorry. Potato pick pizza is up.
Roseanne was good until they replaced the kids.
Yeah, what happened to Deej?
Yeah.
Anymore.
Once they changed who
He
the
went
kids
to
were
a-
played by.
yeah.
Weird.
All right, Anthony. What
Cool.
lovely piece of frozenness do you have for us tonight?
So we're gonna do a little Rotten Pizza review, and it's kind of on the same wavelength, but we're gonna go with it anyway. Tonight I'm doing some Screamin' Sicilian Stromboli. That's what we're doing tonight. So
Hey, a freaking Stromboli. All
I'm
right.
sure
And-
many of you have probably seen this brand.
At any point, did it scream?
And it didn't. No.
Did you?
No. But I saw this. I'd never seen this before. And doing my weekly order for Walmart, I'm always on the lookout for something new to do, especially for the show reviews. So I picked these up. I thought I like Stromboli. So, and this brand looks like it's decent. So let's give it a shot. So I flipped it over on the packaging, and it has several different types of things that you need to do when you
guys seen Anthony?
make this. And it also comes out with a pull-out mustache, which I thought I would use for this evening. I feel a little more like Vandal this way, so that's good.
Mamma mia.
It has weird cooking instructions. So the cooking instructions, when you're supposed to bake it, you're actually supposed to microwave it for a certain period of time and then take it out of the microwave and then bake it. It has air fryer instructions and all this kind of stuff on there. So what I did instead was I just took them out and let them thaw for a little while. I'm not a big fan of the whole microwave thing, but so when I got to taking them out of the box, this is basically what they look like. I don't know why that they're set up like this. Maybe there's some kind of reason, like it needs to cook from the bottom when you use it in the microwave or whatever, because this is actually the bottom of the strombolis. You'll see here in a minute when I flip them over. So I let them thaw for a little bit, put them in the oven, cooked them for the correct amount of time, and actually left them in there a little long because they came out really pale. This is after cooking.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of surprised at how pale they actually came out when they were done. Like I said, I left them in there a little while longer. I went ahead and gave you the other view here so you can kind of see from the side what they look like, which honestly, they didn't look bad. They were just, like I said, really pale. So Anthony did a little of his cooking magic on it, melted some butter and used some spices and made them look a little bit better. Really kind of gave them a more toasted look, but also that butter should add to the, better of the flavoring. Here's another shot of those from the side. Gives it more of that Vandal view. I think that's what we're going to call that from now on, is the Vandal view. I twisted up the aluminum foil to keep the butter from running out because I wanted to fully get soaked into that. And the last shot I just want to show you real quick before we get out of here. If you guys don't have some of this,
it's so good.
I'm going to strongly recommend that you have some of this. It's not very expensive, and it's a much better alternative for different things other than your regular salt. It's just the mixture of that really works with a lot of different things. I make homemade potato chips. A lot of times I'll shake some of this in there and mix them up. And
avocado toast.
It works really good on tater tots, ridiculously good on tater tots.
So, like I said, this is the great value version. There's no reason to go anything else other than that. But I think I think these are like $2 and change, and it usually lasts me for quite a while. So.
If you go to Costco, you can get one of the giant fucking tubs of it too.
This is good enough that if you've had a long day at work, coming home and eating a whole container of everything bagel season will feel just fine.
Yeah, it's better than fiber pills.
That's not recommended by the Rotten Pizza reviews at all. So anyway, got these, let them cool a little bit. And as I'm eating through the first one, I realize there is no flavor. I mean, none. There is texture. You can taste the mozzarella cheese, which there was plenty of that in there. You could taste the texture of like the pepperoni and stuff that was in that. It's supposed to have little meatballs in it, so you have that kind of dog food, soft taste in there. The crust was, crunchy at this point, but absolutely zero flavor.
Ugh.
And I'm like all day not eating, just smoked a blunt, like hungry, and nothing. I couldn't taste a goddamn thing. It drove me crazy. I was like. And so I go on to the second one. It's exactly the same. I'm like, even the butter and stuff that I put on them really didn't add anything to this. And it was thoroughly disappointed because I thought overall they looked good. Like I wanted to eat these.
When you did the little cream pie view or whatever, dude, it looked delicious. Like the cheese and the sauce, and I usually I've noticed this from like your reviews. And I've noticed this in real life. When you see something that has a really fancy box, usually the food's fucking bland as shit. Because like you got a cool box, you got the little mustache, and then you eat it.
That's where their money went.
Yeah.
That's where their money went.
Yeah. They spent all their money on the box.
Yeah.
And they needed to, because I think the box would have had more flavor than the actual Strumble. I mean, seriously, I was sitting there eating these going, why is there no, I'm like paying attention, like trying to figure out, like, I'm going to take this bite and pay attention. And it was like nothing, it was nothing in my mouth other than just texture. That was it. So very disappointed with the Screaming Sicilian Stromboli. Not that it would make me stop doing these, but I'm just saying, I can highly unrecommend.
Would you suggest this product with, say, maybe marinara, and instead of regular butter, you baste it with garlic butter, maybe?
Well, the everything spice has garlic in it, so that's kind of where that went into play. If you were just using these as like a flavorless dipper for something, but that's a lot of stuff to go through just for that.
Just to make it flavor. Vandal, it looks like Sewer Rug said something in the chat. Can you read that with an
Yeah.
East Coast accent? Go ahead.
He said, "Hey, that's a no pizza. What's the matter with you?"
What's the matter, you? Hey, what do you gotta say? No, I feel bad because it was pizza-esque, and Screaming Sicilian has a whole line of pizzas, and I'm sure I've had one or two of theirs in the past, but yeah, I figured this was in the pizza family, so that's why it ended up on the review. But yeah, cannot recommend. And the other thing was when I was sick a few weeks ago, I got some stuff just to kind of keep myself going, and I didn't want to have to cook, so I got frozen stuff. And Vano had talked a lot about bagel bites. Dude, those are the worst tasting pieces of shit I've ever had in my life.
Did you
Like,
air
they
fry
are
'em?
awful.
Done.
It
Did you
doesn't
air
matter.
fry them?
The sauce is like ketchup.
No.
Yeah, they're good when you're
Gross.
13, and then they're not, dude.
No.
I'll take a
no.
Lunchables
I
pizza
bought
over
those on
those.
your
Nope,
recommendation,
nope,
and they
nope.
are awful.
Did you air fry them?
I don't have an air fryer. We've been through this.
That's the whole problem. You can't.
Air
bake
fryers
them.
can't infuse pasta sauce.
No. No.
Air fryers
no.
make pasta sauce taste good. Didn't you know that, Anthony?
Yes.
If you'd air fried these things, they would have tasted better.
It was even on the fucking box. You know what? These look amazing. 10 out of 10. No, but like, fucking
I
bagel
encourage you,
bites.
Vandal, buy some of these and air fry them and let me know.
No, I'm not gonna do that. But no, I'm telling you, I know, and I get it. Like, you're not wrong. It's trash fucking food. Like, look, it's terrible fucking food. But when you air fry them, you get the right
Steve-O.
texture that the
Steve-O
tangy
has the right
ketchup
thing.
makes is really good. And Steve-O says, get mini bagels and make your own bagel bites. You can do
Yup.
that too.
Yeah.
But as far as it goes
But
of
put
being
in the
someone that's
effort.
fucking lazy, you know, like bagel bites in an air fryer, 375, 9 minutes. But yeah.
They're awful. They're awful.
I don't know.
I can't agree.
I don't know.
It's crazy.
I've never had
Politics,
them.
religion, none of that. But this, Anthony, fuck you. No.
Hey, you don't fuck with people's foods, man.
I'll take a Red Baron French loaf thing pizza.
Actually, those are kind of good.
Ben
Yeah.
says in
Yeah,
chat.
they really are.
Yeah.
The French bread
You're
pizza.
all
done by the-
about that French bread pizza. Like,
It
I
is-
haven't
they
had
are
one of
so
those since I
good.
had to
The
have one of those.
pepperoni chunks are just thick enough to make up.
And it's just the Red Baron one. The other companies that try their French bread
Don't do it.
sucks
Well, I'm
so
all about
bad.
crust, and it's French bread just doesn't seem like the
Yeah.
right.
It's so good.
crust.
And even
Yeah.
VA in chat, he says, even though I'm a huge bitch, I maintain that bagel bites are great god tier stoner food. I don't know why he's calling himself names, but
You know what? I'm pretty
what-
sure he didn't call himself a name.
I don't. Sorry, my
read that
anorexia
right. Is that-
clicked in. I must have read it backwards. Ben says pizza boats are 8,000 times better on the air fryer compared to the oven. Yes, and here's the thing: ovens back in the day, your little beagle bites, your pizza bites, whatever the fuck you had, a hot pockets, shit. Yeah, those work great because you didn't know fucking better. Anthony, I'm going to send you an air fryer next paycheck. I'm over this. I'm so sick of this. I want you to be better with your fucking fat food. I'm
Because
telling you.
air fryer, like air fry a grilled cheese, and you'll go, "Oh my god, I've never had a grilled cheese this good."
Do not air fry.
Yes, you air
That's
fry
a-
a grilled cheese.
That is a toasted cheese sandwich. That is not a grilled cheese
Don't
sandwich.
listen to this
you
Air
air
Force
grill.
fuck, okay? Like,
Okay, you air
Hey,
grill.
did you ever
fry.
try and put an airhead in the air fryer? Because I know you were really concerned about how that would turn out.
Oh, that's a good idea.
we could do it live.
Please do.
live.
I
Put
just
a whole
hold the
box
air
worth in
fryer
there.
for 8 minutes.
Just sit here.
You put him in there for 8 minutes.
Mike D does air dryers all the
Good
time.
luck cleaning that. That's all I'm going to
Mike
say.
D
Good
says
luck.
air dryers are dope. Hell yeah.
Thank you, Steve-O. Thank you so very much for being the one person that understands.
No, Mike D. Autocorrect always knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Mike D keeps it close to the scalp, so I don't think he uses air
Yeah.
dryers.
All right, so we'll go on to the next segment. I'm going to give these like a 40%. Like they're just awful. Just
Ugh.
awful.
That's
No
not.
boobs.
That's
wait.
not
I do
bad.
have one last question. The sauce
sure.
content. How much sauce was in this?
A lot. Enough. Yeah.
That sucks. Because they looked, I mean, don't get me wrong, they looked a little juicy when you did the little, drip shot or whatever.
Don't
But
agree with Ben Snorkel. I see your eyes.
Oh
widen.
no, 100% at Ben.
Golly. I have a cast iron. All my proteins, all my meats go in the cast iron. My grilled cheese? You don't grill in a cast iron.
Mike D.
Yes, you
flapping
do.
folds his pizzas, apparently.
Sewer Rug, just because you've never had a good grilled cheese doesn't mean you get to know how to
Yeah.
make grilled
Sewer Rug
cheese.
doesn't have the haircut of a guy that's enjoyed a good grilled cheese. He looks like Benjamin
I've
Franklin.
never enjoyed a grilled cheese.
He
Never.
looks like
My
he's
wings.
about to sign the Declaration. Okay, so what's the next segment we have, Anthony?
Valentine's stories.
All right. It's bumpers.
Where would you like my John Hancock? That's a good name for it, by the way. Here we go. Sign this here.
Herbie.
Declare.
All right, so as you guys know, we missed last week's show because I was filtering water. It was Valentine's Day week. Valentine's Day was what, like Tuesday or something like that, But
Thursday.
Thursday. No, it wasn't Thursday. It was a Wednesday.
that's
It
right,
was a
said
Thursday.
Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday. It was my niece's birthday.
Gay. No. So, we're gonna do a little bit of Valentine's theme stuff. I feel like I'm running drawing stories for you guys. We got Sewer Rug here. We got the young guy coming in, taking over. And I gotta step it up a little bit. I can't just hit him like A-Train did in The Boys and kill him. He's got like a family.
Not that fast.
You
Not that
can.
fast.
I could. Yeah. So, anyways, we got some Valentine's Day stories. Of course, we didn't we did plan it, but by the end of every show, no one remembers shit. I have to put up my phone 8 times, ask Anthony twice on Wednesday, and all this stuff.
Watch.
So, if anyone on the panel, because I like to go last, because I take forever.
I had a great story. I was totally prepared to use it, but then the show got canceled last week, and I forgot it.
Sorgo hasn't felt the unpaid touch of another human in years.
I haven't felt the pain touch of a human in years.
The lady handed him his change at the register. He's like, "Oh,
That Lonely Island song where you jizz in your pants? Yeah. That's me.
Lucky.
Normal
Yeah.
kind of looks tonight like he's dressed like he's going to reveal all the new Taco Bell food.
Yeah.
He's got it's almost like the Apple
Steve Knobs.
look,
Steve Knobs with a silent J somehow in
Yeah.
the
It's
Steve,
pronounced
not in the Yobs.
stiff."
Stefan Yobs.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sewer Rug, I'm sure you have one since you wanted to do this, so help yourself. Regale us with a tale.
Yeah, it was your idea.
Insisting
Sewer
I
Rug.
wanted this, Vandal. He keeps insisting it was me, so I got
It was totally Sewer Rug.
All right, you guys, I got a great story for you. So, what happened was a long time ago. My current missus, my lady, I was trying to impress her. We were in our 20s, early 20s, and Valentine's Day was coming up, and I was trying to spice things up and keep things fresh, So I had a whole date planned out. We were gonna watch Pride and Prejudice. That's right. That's a movie she really liked at the time. I muscled through it for this. Okay, there was action. Gonna go down that night, and
Wait,
really wanted to. Yes,
on Valentine's Day, you guys watch Pride and Prejudice?
Pride and Prejudice on Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Oh,
And you married this person?
Well, I mean, common law. We don't wear rings or.
Did she threaten you with a fire extinguisher? Blink twice
I'd
if you're
rather
under
not
threat.
comment on whether I've
No,
been
he
threatened.
blinked twice, Chad.
you know what? I don't
So
know
no.
if I want to meet her now. No.
Oh, I definitely do.
Pride and Prejudice. That was the thing. I mean, she
Yeah.
wears the dresses when we go out in public.
You wear the dresses when you go out in
wears the
public?
big-
Pride and Prejudice, is that movie about the black swim team?
No, it's
Oh.
Victorian times.
I
with the
think
big
you might
dress-
have watched the wrong Pride and Prejudice.
Was there a word in front of Pride in that movie, Anthony?
What kind of pride? What do you mean? Can I tell my story?
I know that you think
Sometimes.
I'm kidding, but there's a Goofing Jr. Movie called Pride. I think it's about black swimming. Anyway, finish your Pride and Prejudice. You lost us at Pride and Prejudice, so
Oh, okay, let me get back to it. So
Make it exciting.
corsets, and they were tightening things. No, okay. So to impress her that evening, because I do like to perform a horse bath before things happen. I decided
you
it'd
did
be
a pocket
great.
door bathroom. Oh,
What-
okay.
No, I was in her bathroom. Doors locked. She couldn't come in. And I was in the mirror, and at the time I just kept a goatee, so my razor wasn't getting a lot of action back then. So I thought I would impress her by hear me out.
I know where it's going.
Where's it going? South?
Going down south.
Yep. So let's get down south. I thought I would impress her by reshaping the design down there to be a J, because her first name starts with a J. That's the mystery I'm leaving here. Okay. So I took a Bic pen and a Bic razor with me into the bathroom. Handle, get your hand off your So hear me out. I took the razor, I took the pen. Once I got things short, I took the pen and I outlined a J. It looked like an umbrella. It was amazing. It was perfect. Nice thick to the top of it, good swoop to it. And I did this while looking in the mirror to reference how the J would go. And then when I came out to surprise her, in the buff, I was like, "What do you think?" And her response was, "The fucking J's backwards, bro." And so when I did it in the mirror, it looked really clean, but it was backwards. But she paused. She was like, "Jay's backwards," and she's like, "It works. Come on over." So she gave me like a sympathy finisher offer because she was like, "Oh, poor dumb guy, you'll still get some," like.
It looks like he was pledging the Umbrella Academy. I gotcha.
You gave her the whole jig, huh?
It was a sympathy. It was a sympathy reverse J bone. Okay, that's what she gave me.
Well,
she felt bad. So
maybe if you had like that natural curve, it could have been a better jig.
It would have looked like the infinity symbol.
It's a leaner. Yeah, no. So
I imagine this is before your sewer days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you couldn't have been like, "I got my snake for your drink."
Oh, I've tried using that one.
I can't imagine why.
Your story has a happy ending, one way or another.
It was a sympathy ending, but yeah, that was our very romantic Valentine's Day. I actually told that story on a radio show and won tickets to Anthrax Metallica, and I gave away those tickets.
Like she gave away her opportunity.
For a good life, yeah.
Fair enough.
Good, honey.
Oh. Well,
see, the only Valentine's Day story that I have, it does not have a happy ending to it at all. And it's not really even Valentine's Day, except that it happened on Valentine's. So when I was in the 5th grade, I was in this, let's call it a club, called Olympics of the Mind. Okay. And the whole idea behind Olympics of the Mind was you had to build this balsa wood structure that would hold weight. And if those of you that don't know what balsa wood is, it's like this it's very, very flimsy wood. All right. And the whole design is so that you figure out a way to use these pieces to hold up a bunch of weight. But part of it also was a skit that went along with this thing. And they didn't tell you how to combine the two. It was just part of it. Well, you know me, I was much more into the skit than I was into the building the fucking thing. So we decided that we were going to be pirates looking for this buried treasure, which happened to be this thing. And the long story short of it is I was going to make like a sword that had like almost like a fencing style sword where it had a cover on it that went over your hand. And I was making it out of a wiffle ball. So I was cutting a wiffle ball in half with this knife that I found down in my dad's workshop that was really, really sharp. So as I'm cutting this wiffle ball, I slip and cut right through my index finger to the bone.
Oh.
And so I go up and my parents aren't around when this is happening. So I go up to the bathroom that's like, we had like a 4 set of stairs that went up. So you go up like 1 flight from the basement and there's a bathroom there. So I'm like rinsing it out and it's just bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. And I end up going to the hospital, getting some stitches done. I still have the scar to prove it. But that was my bloody Valentine Day story. And that's what I think about every Valentine's Day is me damn near cutting my fucking finger off for some dumb, schoolish project that we did. But that's the only Valentine's Day story I really have.
Anthony, I really hope next time someone asks you about Valentine's Day, you could take a pause and a breath and go, "I bleed for Valentine's."
It's my bloody Valentine, yeah. So Vandal, regale us with this story that you have prepared.
I may have told you guys this. I may not have. I don't fucking know anymore, man.
Flip a coin.
Yeah. So whatever. You're getting the story.
Well, it was
anyways.
this girl that I took to Kmart to get a pregnancy test.
No. Yeah. So she gave me a baby. No. So this was like 7th grade, maybe 6th grade. I don't quite remember. Obviously, it's been some time. If the butt head cracking my forehead doesn't tell you that. So there's this girl that used to, this is when I lived in Pahrump for a couple of years. So it was like middle school time. And this is around the same time. So no, it had to be a long time ago. So it was around the same time they did the Inspector Gadget remake with that one chick that was an Eero.
Madonna?
Yeah, when Matthew Broderick and shit like that. It's like a year or so after that came out. So I'm talking like 2001, maybe 2000, if that. Like maybe even like 99. So yeah, this is a long time ago.
Well, let's
And
get the date correct before you
yeah,
tell the story.
but it was definitely February, for
Good.
around Valentine's Day. So, anyways, I used to ride the
Oh,
bus to school, and so you do that thing, you live in a small town like Napoleon Dynamite, you just go stand out in the middle of the fucking street on the side of the road while drunk people are driving by you throwing beer cans at you. And I used to get on the bus and there's always this cute girl, and like I'm not trying to sound judgmental, but back in those days I was, and I was like, you could definitely tell she's not from like a well-off family. Neither was I, you know what I mean, or anything like that. But shitty Vandal was like, that's your girl, you know what I mean?
Did
Like
did her name have 3 syllables?
I don't remember, and that's the worst part.
Jessica. Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
But
Mariah.
Yeah.
It's always 3 syllables in the trailer park.
She was
Always.
she's whatever, but she was she was a cute girl and all that stuff, and on the bus I get on the bus and she'd always say hi to me, and back then that's like getting a compliment as a grown man about like your shirt from an old lady. You don't ever forget that shit, you know what I mean? Like, and all that stuff. Or you get stared at in the bathroom of some sliding glass door like
By an old lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, I used to ride the bus and we'd sit together, and flirt and stuff as best as you can flirt as, a teenager kind of shit and all that stuff. And so like it was like Valentine's Day, and I was like, okay, well, I want to give her something nice, like in like Valentine's Day, you're supposed to like something from the heart or whatever, blah blah. And I had the fucking CD from that goddamn fucking Inspector Gadget fucking movie or whatever. It's not good songs like Smash Mouth, you know what I mean, and shit like that. But you're like seventh grade, you're like, and shit like that. So I was like, on Valentine's Day or whatever, I get on the bus and I don't have wrapping paper. I don't have a gift bag. This is that same stepdad that my mom was married to. That was the Jehovah's Witness. So like, I'm not allowed to have a girlfriend until I can take care of one, and shit like that. So of course I can't be like, I want to buy this girl a gift. Mom, stop smoking crack and dicks and buy me some stuff that, and all that stuff. Then it happened. So I get on the bus. It's like Valentine's Day. So I hand her the thing. And I was like, oh, happy Valentine's Day. Here's a CD. Like that's just like the best thing I've got. I'm not giving you my fucking Legos, or anything like that. So, it's all good to go. We held hands for the ride to school, and I'm like, this is just like those movies, and shit like that. So, anyways, go to school, come back, go home, whatever. Next day, wake up, walk to the bus stop. She got on a few stops before me, so you don't see each other first thing in the morning. Like I said, I get on the bus and she's already on it. So, anyways, I go and the bus pulls up, and I was an awkward kid. I'm still awkward now, if you guys haven't fucking noticed, and shit like that. But I felt like, I'm not gonna say that yet. She was very sweet, and she brought me this little bag of like trinkets and stuff from her life and stuff that she loved and stuff like this. As soon as she gave me that, I did not like her. I did not like her. I didn't want anything to do with her. I did not.
You just gave her the album.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
Yeah, but he gave her an album with a Smash Mouth song on it. Basically said, "You're not the sharpest tool in the shed."
No, I did. I thought.
And
I
she
liked
responded with something from the heart.
Yeah,
Randall doesn't like things from the heart.
It was sincere, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. I was like, I'm fucking comfortable, and I was like, oh, thanks, and I took it. I sat in a different seat, and all that stuff. And she's like, oh, what did I do wrong? It's like nothing, absolutely nothing.
It's not you, it's Vandal.
Yeah.
You're like, look, I was looking for some hand holding, maybe an awkward hug. You're trying to give me
a kiss on the cheek at most is all Vandal wanted,
you know what I
but
mean? Like,
you gave him something real.
Carry my backpack, like, whatever.
If you're watching this show, which you're not, but if you are, maybe that's what's wrong with V8. V8's that girl.
No, but so she gave me that stuff, and of course I sat in a different spot of the bus, and I was like all awkward about it and all weird, I don't know how to handle true emotion, you know what I mean, like true like affection, heartfelt. Oh, do you want my money? You know where it's at. Go steal it, family member, whatever, and all this shit kind of stuff. So I was weird, and so of course I didn't know how to react. But instantly my mind was like, yeah, I'll run. So anyways, we get to school, and she gets off the bus, looks back at me, and I'm like, oh, I didn't see you, and all that dumb shit. And I left the bag on the bus. So I come back,
Oh my God.
We have the same bus, right? Like in the morning and in the afternoon. It's the same bus for the same route. So we go to get on the bus, and I'm like, fuck, man, I'm just going to walk home. I live like 20 miles from this fucking school. This is small town podunk shit, And I was like, no, you can't fucking walk home. You ride the bus. Be a man when you deny this woman emotion, And I'm like, all right. So I go, and I'm like last on the fucking bus. And like, so there's these other kids, we went to school with. They were like 8th graders, the cool kids and shit like that. They found it, and they're like, whose gay ass shit is this? A fucking seashell? The seashells are gay, like start smashing them on the ground and all this other stuff, like stomping on it. I am so glad my mom cheated on my stepdad. We moved away 3 months later.
you showed this girl the exact same amount of love as your mom showed you.
You get what you get.
So,
bitch.
do you think that was something that would scar her for life, or something that she learned a valuable lesson that she carried with her the rest of her life?
Definitely learned a valuable lesson.
I think so too.
It obviously hurt her feelings. I could tell. You know what I mean? She didn't ride the bus for like 3 weeks after that. And stuff like that. Of course, she told her parents, and now I feel worse about how her parents feel that I've never met about me, and then she feels about me because that's how that works, and all that dumb shit. But it definitely hurt her feelings. We had some conversations as much in depth that you can get as a kid at that age, right, or whatever. I'm sure she's okay now. I'm sure it didn't hurt her for life. Hopefully, and I'm not saying like in a mansplaining way, I taught her a valuable lesson. We're fucking idiots. You know what I mean? Like,
don't give dudes something from the heart unless you're already in like a 20-year relationship with them.
Yeah, and then by then you're already like doing double-decker shits in the bathroom and stuff.
Yeah,
but
no need to read the chat on this one. You make me want to tell my 7th grade first kiss.
Well, you could, but let me read chat real quick, and then you can tell it. Let's see. Schindler's List is a good one too, talking about your date nights you were rug by Mike D.
Schindler's List would be a better one to watch than Pride and Prejudice.
A little depressing. Little depressing.
Mike D also said that it's fish hook now. Steve-O called out that it was backwards.
It's a fish hook. Is that for when you're catfishing?
Yeah. Yeah, be a Pure Mood CD, says Mike D. The Pure Mood CDs from the 90s. Fucking Yanni and shit.
Like, I was going to say Enya, stuff like that.
Enya.
You handed her Enya.
BJ in the park, and Mo says V8. Ben says, damn, yeah, I know, I'm a piece of shit. V8 says, thanks to this traumatic experience, she grew up to be a stripper named Cinnamon with Cynamin.
Very
I like that.
It should have been Cia-Min.
Vandal, of all the words you have not read correctly, you read that the first time correct.
Because
know
it's
a stripper
spelled
named
like
Cinnamon, don't you?
Because it's spelled like my brain works.
He almost said cyan, I think, probably by reading that, but yeah.
Very close. But yeah, so and as I grew older and stuff, not because of that, but Valentine's Day is kind of dumb. Of course, I tried to be like cutesy later on in life with like different stuff and like go eat. Oh yeah, I'll try sushi. Fuck sushi and all this stuff. But if you found someone out there that tickles your heart to do happy things, don't let some retards smash your seashells on the bus floor. That's all I'm saying.
Valentine's was absolute shit until 12 years ago. So
take.
That's when Cher's 5th album came out. So
that was when my niece was born.
Yeah. That's when I did the backwards thing about 12 years ago. So
yeah,
give or take.
Yeah, I heard a guy this week talk about how disasters are probably like somebody's best day ever. And this was a horrible way that he explained it, but he was like, it's kind of like a girl learning how to finger herself on 9/11.
Oh my god!
It was like, and I thought about the same thing as like some guy that masturbates for the first time, but it's 9/11, and you're like, that's the best and worst day ever.
There are a whole lot of 23-year-olds with that experience.
Yeah, because I'm sure it happens every day. But it just looking at something from a different perspective. But the two things. Number one, Vandal, every time you tell a story about a relationship you had in the past, I just feel worse and worse for Delane. Like, I don't know how she deals with you, but I'm glad that you guys found each other because obviously you're a great match. And number two, since I saw Steve-O's in the chat, there was a real screw up with a gift that you were supposed to get from the show. I had to do something. So anyway, it should be there in a few days. Like, it literally should be there in a few days. I've tried to fix this problem twice, and Amazon keeps fucking me on it. So hopefully this time it'll be done. But what you're getting is actually a lot nicer than what the original one was. So
Yeah, there you go.
I just
Worth
want to
the
make sure
wait.
that-
I almost forgot to after this segment, Anthony, we should do the drawings from the last show.
Yeah, I think
You
we're
got the
done.
one I sent you, right?
Go ahead and
Yes.
do the drawing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So as you guys remember from 2 weeks ago, because I don't, we have our little drawing thing, our dirty drawing, and we
Oh,
ask
the
you
Delane
guys.
thing reminded you of that, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So where did I put this shit? Right there. Obviously, I was like, hey, chat, if you guys ever, play along with us or whatever it is, share it with us. And so we have a few. We have 2 from Delane, 1 from Ian, and 1 from V8. And I'm saving V8s for last because, man, it's a fucking masterpiece.
You were saying you weren't sure you would be able to show Delane, so I'm really
Yeah.
curious about these.
So it's a little spicy. Let me go ahead, pop this up on screen for you guys. So this is from when we did the Mission Impossible one. Apparently, Tom Cruise is hanging from a jizz string with a beanie on, trying to get the diamond with the lasers around it. And obviously, it's going to be a second before it pops up on screen, but yeah.
Well, if he got arrested, he could always say it was entrapment.
Get the fuck out of it.
Hey yo.
Hey, yo.
But even choose a different color.
Is it? Does his dick come out of his back?
I don't know. I think it's. How does it look like?
It's
Yeah.
it's to
That
get
would
to the
explain a lot with Tom Cruise, though. I
Yeah.
mean,
get to the chopper.
Yeah. So there's that
Shark.
one, and then for the second one, we had the Jurassic Park one, right? Where it's that scene where they come into the theme park and they see the
yeah, the thing
Brontosaurus.
that- yeah.
There
Sewer
you
had
go.
no idea about.
Sewer
yeah.
rug failed miserably on. Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it again. Chris Pratt, right? All right, it's fine.
Yeah.
Go on.
So
No.
this is that one. It's a Dickosaurus.
I want to see a Dickosaurus.
And
Mine gets that way after I do. Never mind. Anyway, go ahead.
I already did a Cockosaurus. I got to see the Dickosaurus that goes with the
Double down.
Cockosaurus.
double dicked Dickosaurus.
He's so veiny.
Yeah, and then as you see, it's got a little piss puddle. I thought she said the R. Kelly.
Yeah, that's
The
what
R.
that is.
The T.
R. Kelly
Kellyus.
dinosaur.
Yeah.
R. Kellosaurus.
I
Yeah.
give you
wanna be
3,500 for the Jeep, though. That looks.
That is a legit Jeep
Yeah.
right there.
And of
The
course,
Jeep looks like it's caught in a tree.
yeah.
It's like a Canyonero.
It says,
Canyon
"My
Arrow.
God." So there's that one.
Delane, those are excellent. Those
Yeah.
are really good.
And then the next one we have is from Ian, and I love this one because the detail he went into the hood, and you'll see what I'm saying here in a moment.
The hood, you say?
Yeah.
Would you say it's an urban drawing?
No.
Would you
Backwards
say it's
J?
of a classy
Ah.
lady?
I would say like a sheath then.
I had to explain to somebody this week what bars and vogues were. And I was like, well, they were popular with the urban youth in the late 90s. She's like, you sound like a documentary. I'm like, I'm a white guy over 40. I have to sound
Yeah.
like a documentary.
All white guys over
Oh, those are
40.
good.
Yeah, this
Dude.
is
There you go,
Ian's.
There you go.
Look at the detail of the
That's
tree.
Dynamo. That's
Yeah.
He's
no,
got the
that's
emotion coming
really
out of
good.
their mouth, like
That's
with
not
the
a tree.
lions.
That's a volcano.
Yeah.
Did he draw a butt on the girl stick figure?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Is that
I mean,
necessary?
he took
She's
time
a
to put
She's
hair on the
specific figure.
test
You
of the
haven't-
legs.
You haven't watched the movie in a while, so I'll forgive you, Stewie Rug. But yeah, it was needed to have the butt
You
on
can
the
see the
girl.
skin kind of wrinkle where it turned. Like, yeah, that's a excellent job. Excellent job.
Way to focus on the details.
I do like that he didn't include any zippers in there because that's how they went extinct.
Zippers? Oh no.
Just ask Vandal.
Jonah Hill would be impressed.
But if you look at the second dinosaur here on the right, it's not circumcised. Like it's got the skin and everything. I like that a lot, Ian. That's a nice dick, bro.
Nice cockosaurus. Nice
Yeah.
cockosaurus you got
Nice.
there.
Nice. Real nice.
And then
Now I'm clipping that part out where you just got done saying, nice dick, bro.
Yeah.
Nice dick.
And then last but certainly not least, and I think this is the best out of all of them, is going to be V8s.
What's your V8 do?
Still waiting for it to pop up.
Eh.
Vandal's already dying and still haven't seen it.
What kind of masterpiece do we
Oh,
I
have?
haven't seen him laugh that hard in a while.
I
Still
know,
waiting.
right?
That's the Jurassic
Still
Park
waiting.
scene,
God,
right?
this delay is ridiculous.
It is very delayed.
That's the Jurassic Park scene, am I right?
Oh my dear God, V8. Well,
No,
you
that's
can
Tom
tell
Cruise.
you can tell that V8 and Delane were on the exact same wavelength.
Well,
Did he have one of those pens that have like the different colors that you just change?
I was
you
like,
know?
he used color because there's a stream happening.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
Piss
Is
on
he-
you, Tom Cruise.
Yeah, is Tom Cruise trying to steal this couch?
I think he's bobbing for apples at a frat
Kind of looks like
party.
there's just
Don't pee on
spaghetti
Tom
coming out.
Cruise.
Like,
don't.
Fucking Ben, all these dots and not a straight line in sight. Mike D says, who ordered the golden shower? B8 says, for the last one, they're Jewish dinosaurs.
Hey, Mike T, welcome in. You like Tom Cruise, Pete? Oh,
Yes. Steve-O says he sure did put an ass on that stick figure, and it's thick.
Yeah.
that head looks a little disproportionate to the
yeah.
size of the body.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Shout out to Mr. Mike T. He is in the house. What's up, Mike? You're just in time to see the drawings from last week, the viewer submission. So thank you, every single one of you. V8, of course, we're
Absolutely,
going to
yeah.
give you shit, but dude, that was great. I loved it. Like, don't get me wrong, obviously the Lades was good, but Ian with the detail, and V8 with the line,
With the lack of detail.
with the squiggles.
the less you said, the more it spoke to you. You know,
Yeah.
just
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
thank you
Totally
guys
awesome.
for playing along. Obviously, not
I'm
this
saving
week.
my 7th grade love story for another show. Then
Yeah.
I still have one.
Good.
But yeah.
We'll make sure we put that in somewhere.
No.
All right. Yeah, those are fantastic. Thank you, chat, so much. So I think the next segment we have is date or hate.
Yes. I will throw that bumper up now.
You know what I remember? We talked about date or hate.
We did,
don't
and I even put
remember
them
it.
all up in the corners just for.
I
small
don't
fun.
remember what it was about, but I just remember we talked about date or hate.
Yeah, Anthony, tell us what this is all about.
When the bumper's down.
The bumper is
Well,
down.
that's it. They're all really short. They're just really well done, but they're short. Anyway, so Date or Hate is basically a game that I came up with that we're going to do for Valentine's Day that has to do, I'm going to show you 2 celebrities, and you just have to tell me whether they dated, whether they hate each other, or both.
All right.
That's going to be
remember now.
what we're going to do here. Now, as I was looking for this information, I came across a list of like couples or people that have dated that were kind of unbelievable. And the first picture that came up with this, which I thought was funny, it said Pete Davidson in a relationship with anyone. not believable at all. And that's kind of how I feel about it. I don't know what it is about this guy, but he's not my style at all.
He's
And
funny.
it just makes me laugh.
That's what they're after. He's a funny.
Oh,
It looks like the back
Crazy.
of your balls when you try shaving for the first time, but like he does his thing.
yeah, maybe he's got a J on his back. Who knows?
Maybe
Um,
he is the Bronchosaurus in Jurassic Park.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
All right, so chat and everybody is willing to, or able to get in on this. So basically, you need to tell me if this couple dated, if they hate each other, or if it's both. So we're going to start out with what I assume is an easy one, but I never know with this group. So our first couple up for bids this evening is Chelsea Handler and 50 Cent.
Do you have the actual name of 50 Cent? That might help with this.
Curtis
I
Jackson.
know
sure that-
exactly one
Curtis
of
Jackson
these
the
people.
third.
Earns? Earns?
I know exactly one of these people. and
Okay,
it's-
well, the black guy's a rapper.
yeah, that's the one I
Oh.
know. I don't know who the fuck white chick
Chelsea
is.
Handler has a talk show. She's like a comedian. She's an actress. Yeah.
She does a
The
lot of stuff.
She's got a great set of tits, I can tell you that. So she
You
did
can see
a
a little
parody
bit of the
thing, like the
areola right
Putin-
there.
She did like the Putin thing, riding the horse topless. Is the only
You
reason.
could handle her, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Dated. Well, she's no Lisa Lampanelli, you know. So
She isn't.
What is your
And no one else
definition on
is.
dating?
they ate meals together, you know.
Each
They
other's
both
buttholes.
consider
Did
that
they
they've
hold
been
hands on
in
a bus?
relationship, I guess. I don't know how to answer that question.
She received an Inspector
They've
Gadget.
been on dates. That's the best I could do for you.
I don't know. She
Well-
looks like she eats more than that one Fox News anchor, so I'm gonna go with hated.
I think I've stalled long enough for chat to get a chance to throw stuff in.
They're throwing a lot
There's
in.
some in there.
Mike D went with what about hate fucking? That's why I brought up
Okay,
like
that's a bit aggressive.
what's your definition on dating? Like
Gotcha.
That's
fucking
dating.
is not dating, or is it
That's
hating?
dating. Did you not just hear my story about the bus?
What did Snorkel go with?
I went with hate.
I'm gonna go with date.
I did hear a porn star say that the most awkward thing is after work asking someone to go out for coffee. I'm like, you kind of got the tough part out of the way first. Like that should be the easy part, but
No, no.
So V8 says hated. Mike T says hated. Mike D says what about hate fucking? Ben says hated. Steve-O says dated, and I say dated.
okay. So the correct answer is they actually dated. And supposedly that's the last dude that she's dated. But there was a recent post on Instagram about they were together for some function or something, and they were talking about it. So that surprised me. I didn't see this as being realistic, but it definitely was, and they were both on board for it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he's got good taste.
He's petty. She's funny and petty. Like it was a good match. I don't know if you guys ever
Fun.
follow 50 Cent on like Instagram. It's the funniest
Oh yeah, he
fucking
petty
shit
as
you've ever
shit.
seen. It's the funniest shit you'll ever see. Like
there's been some good posts this week. I don't know why, but I found some stuff surprisingly funny. All right, so our next couple up for bids this evening is
Anderson Cooper
Okay, I know
and
who NPH
and
is.
NPH.
yeah,
I
Anderson
know
Cooper.
NPH. Who the hell is this other person?
Anderson Cooper.
That's not
No,
Anderson
it's James
Cooper.
Woods.
My
Anderson
goodness.
Cooper.
Oh,
They
James
definitely did not
Woods.
date.
Oh, he's got silver hair and he's famous. He must be Anderson Cooper. No,
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, no, I'm gonna agree with Vandal.
he's the piece of candy guy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. That's James
Mike
Woods.
D's
I'm
in
gonna
love
go
with
with-
somebody named
You know what?
TJ.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go with hate. I'm gonna go with hate.
Okay. I'm
Great.
feeling a trend, but yes, go ahead.
No, not because of what I voted last time, but I'm thinking NPH has better taste.
Yeah, and this could be any time in their lifetime. So, I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's recent or anything like
Just
that.
Yeah,
because
'cause-
NPH has been married for the last few years.
Exactly. No. But NPH has better taste than Woods.
I think he loves wood.
I mean, yes, he loves wood, but
I'm
not
taking
Woods.
notes. I'm taking notes. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I did hear a girl talk about it. I don't think a girl has ever went out on a date with a guy that sent her a dick pic first, and the other gentleman that was there said, "Well, there's some gay guys that probably have." So yeah, I
Someone has
understand. You got to play to
I
your
mean,
audience.
They're grainy and off-putting. Why would you? And wrong angle. Like, learn how to take better dick pics. Honestly.
Oh my god. All right. Sewer Rug, what's your answer?
If I could find mine, I would.
I feel like Anthony likes to stir the pot. I think this is a date and hate situation. Double
Ooh,
dipping.
Ooh, so
you're double
he's going
dipping.
both.
First one.
He's going both. All
Second
right.
one.
I'm gonna say hate because the look on Wood's face.
So, I just
Ooh,
pulled
piece of candy.
random places, so just
Ooh,
so you
piece
know.
of candy.
But that means that you and Snorkel are agreeing.
Yeah, that's
correct?
bad.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
happens.
Sure.
Contractually, it's not supposed to, but sometimes.
That's a bad
Took her to
idea.
the candy shop.
Yeah. Ben says hated. Mike D says I'll sit this one out because of the TJs. I hope he sees this. Mike T says dated. Steve O says hate. V8 says hated.
All right, and our answer is
Yeah.
Snorkel.
Ah, there we go. Now
Yeah.
what?
They
Now
absolutely bloody hate each other.
who
Love that
hates
never
who
was.
more? Is it NPH hating Woods more?
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
hell's yeah. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
Good job,
Yeah.
NPH. Good job.
Forbidden
yeah.
love that
Woods made
never
some comment, and it stirred up a big thing. So yeah, that's exactly right. All right, so our next couple up for bids here is from Pride and Prejudice. No,
was. Yep, here we go. I know this one. I know this one. I've seen the
but
shit.
damn close. So I threw this one in here for Vandal because of the Mean Girls thing, but so
I'm gonna go with both. Dated
Okay.
and now hate each other.
Sorry, I was just doing the dance.
You got it going.
No. Dated because the Notebook. Hello, and then they hated each other.
Oh shit, Vandal and I are agreeing again.
Only reason why I know about the Notebook movie is because I don't think I ever told you about that girl, but this one girl I dated watched it like 5,000 fucking times in one fucking summer, and I went outside and I was like, I didn't smoke cigarettes back then, but I was like, imaginary cigarette, like, fuck, man, I look like Ben Affleck in that meme. I'm like, I gotta go somewhere, like, tell me what
So
you
it's a movie that I've actually never seen.
Yeah.
An intro for me to tell my
I didn't want
Sim love story, right?
Mike T says
Oh,
mated, by the way, so you guys can't take that
Mated.
one.
Well, if they're agreeing again, they're going to be right. So let me go with dated.
Ah.
Ben says both. V8 says both.
Mike D is needing more glasses.
He says she's money.
Oh, I'm all about that. So
She's
yeah.
so money. You don't even know
Yeah.
it. Yep.
All right, and I don't know how to score this necessarily because Valentines are actually wrong and right.
Uh-oh.
Like they did say both,
They hated each
but
other.
they
then
hated
dated
each other first, and then they dated each other.
Oh yeah, no,
Game
I'm
is rigged.
dyslexic. I don't know which direction that was going. I'm just saying both.
Well
Yeah.
done, chat. Whatever Snorkel and Vandal say, just go with that.
Well, Wintucky's not here. If Wintucky's
True.
here, go with what Wintucky says.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess when they first
Or
started
Earn if he was awake.
there were times where they had such ill will against each other, like Ryan was actually asking that she be removed from the movie or whatever, and then later on, things happened and they actually dated. So
They buried the hatchet, gave each other some really terrible CDs and seashells.
yeah.
I'm Ryan. What's his name? I'm Ryan Duckling. Sorry, guys.
Ryan
Darkwing
Ryan.
Duck.
I took his
Wow.
face off.
Off.
Yeah.
Peaches.
All right, our next couple here is a pretty interesting one, so we'll see how you guys roll with this.
Before we get into that, Mike D says Snorkel and Vandal read the Inquirer.
Hey, there is nothing better to read when you're in line at the supermarket.
That's what I do when I shit. I'm like sewer rug staring at the fucking wall.
That's necessary. Hey, are you guys gonna share an answer on this one? Huh?
I don't know. Could you
Maybe when I cruise on
any
by.
harder? Yeah, there we go.
Come on! I started that.
Of all the
Wait.
people,
Where's the dick string?
Cher is slightly too short for Tom Cruise.
So
Too old for Tom Cruise. Well, this is like
I wanna
probably
know
No,
how
it's
Taylor-
it's massively too old for
Hey,
How
Tom
does
Cruise.
Tom
in
Cruise's
his
Taylor
taste.
hide
Wild
that
and
dick
loose
coming out of his
time,
back?
okay,
That's what I
then.
want to know.
I'm just saying, Tom Cruise usually dates people that are like 2 feet taller than him, and then photoshops himself to be taller than them. So
I went through a bunch of pictures of Cher because old Cher is not good. So I was like, I
No.
got to pick a picture that people will recognize her right away. She doesn't really look like herself anymore.
Oh, she's
I
like
dig
what,
the dress,
90?
though.
Like,
that dress looks like a few too many Halloween costumes.
yeah. I think I saw something on Facebook. I don't know if it's real or not, but it was like, Cher, uses her own toilet at the age of 94, like a tribute to old women. I'm like, shut up. Like, no.
Okay.
Is she 94? I thought she was
I
like
th- she's got
79.
she's
something like
got
that.
to be. I think she's like close. Let me see.
I don't
Okay.
think 90s. I think late
77.
70s. Yeah,
77.
late 70s. Boom.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I grew
If
up in the
she's
90s.
not a Scientologist, I don't know if Cher is. I doubt she's
Yeah.
a Scientologist.
Well, no, definitely not. She made me believe in life after love and all that stuff.
Nah.
I've never understood it though. Cher, like a lot of people, are like, oh, she's hot. I don't think so. I think she looks like a human animorph that was a horse. Like, I don't.
I'm gonna go with both, but
Her
this
and
time
Sarah
I
Jessica
am gonna
Parker,
say
like part
Yeah.
of the same breed.
Yeah.
they
Okay, gotcha.
dated
They're the
and
same
then
stable.
hated each other.
They
Okay,
did
so
hate
Snorkel's
it.
going both. Snorkel's going both.
Yeah, I think Tom Cruise has never been photographed on the ski slopes, and I know she loves them, so I'm gonna go with.
I think she just
hey,
likes the trees and what they do to her husbands.
Oh my goodness! Don't go there.
Oh,
Bo,
son.
no. Bo,
Son.
no.
Oh no.
I forgot. I did not know we were going
Yeah,
there.
you did not forget. You knew.
Hate. I'm going
In
with
chat, Ben says, how else will we keep up with Bat Boy if we don't read the Inquirer? Thank you. Ben.
Yeah, he hates all non-Scientologists. She hates Scientologists. It's a sitcom. I want to see this sitcom. Cher and Tom Cruise in a current present-day sitcom. They have to share
They'll be fight for the wrinkle cream. Like
yeah,
fight,
they have
fight
to
for the
travel
stem
in
cells.
an RV from Washington State to Washington D.C.
Oh God.
If you
I
want that kind of feeling, just go watch that Jar Guy.
That sounds
says,
shareable. That's all.
It sounds like a really great cruising movie. It would be a better movie than Pride and Prejudice to watch on Valentine's Day.
Wait, come on.
What's the name?
Man.
The name of the
Pride and
show
Prejudice?
is a shareable cruise.
A shareable cruise. Yeah.
Mike T
so
says
great.
dated. Steve-O says dated. If she's not a Scientologist, then it's obvious hate, says Mike D. Ben says dated. V8 says Cher hates Scientology. Mike D says he hates all non-Scientologists. Mike T says
So
I'm
did Sonny.
dating myself. This is the only one I know. Mike D says so did Sonny. And then you're gonna have a bad time, says V8. I'm gonna say hated. I can't see these two people getting along with their personalities.
Okay.
They are way too big of personalities.
The correct answer is they dated.
Yeah. Do they hate each other now, though?
Hold on. How tall is Cher?
No, actually, the one of the things that was talked about in the article is anytime they see each other, they reminisce a little bit about when they used to date. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any.
Because I figured they dated, but then I thought hey, I really did.
Yeah. She's 5'7",
and he's 6 foot
5'7"
negative.
I thought he was going to be shorter. I thought he was shorter. I'm still taller than him, but yeah, never mind.
Yeah, you are. You and Geekus are both taller than him.
Yeah.
You're the bigger man, so feel good about yourself.
Look at you. Stand tall.
What'd you say, Pipsqueak?
All right. The next one that we have is quite an interesting one. So we'll see how this one goes with you guys.
It's the same picture. Corporate wants me to find the differences between these two pictures. It's the same picture.
Why is Anderson Cooper on the screen again?
Yeah, it's
not with the Coopers.
Also, why do I already know both of these people are Christian?
I don't know. He looks more Catholic.
That's still
I don't think
Christian.
He could be, the way that he ended things, I don't know that Catholicism is the right choice. But
he just has that tone,
Let's just say him and Epstein. You give him enough rope, and
yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, things will happen. Yeah.
So, for anyone that doesn't know, on the left is Paula Dean, the lady that said some ignorant stuff and got canceled for a while, and then Fox News picked her up.
Forever.
Oh, I thought she was on Fox.
She's an 80-year-old white girl from the South that cooks. She didn't say ignorant things. She said things.
Yeah.
There was no ignorance.
That the rest of the country is ignorant about.
Yeah, exactly. That's what she believes. She's from Georgia. She's 80.
Yeah.
Did you think she was going to say something enlightening?
Yeah. Well, just imagine Roseanne that learned how to cook and not just eat it all. And then
I heard somebody talk about Duck Dynasty the same way. Yeah. Did you think that if we stayed around here long enough that we weren't going to hear something out of guys with long beards that make duck calls?
Yeah.
You're going to, there's, yeah.
This wasn't ignorance they were spouting. This is what they believe.
I can imagine the editing that had to go on with Duck Dynasty for the first 5 years or whatever until one of the guys.
Well, they finally just gave up.
I'm done with this.
Yeah.
The editor on his last day is like, nah, fuck this shit. Leave it in.
They're all gonna know.
And so in chat, for anyone that doesn't know, on the left is Paula Dean, old TV cook that said some bad shit. On the right is Anthony Bourdain. He traveled around the world, did culture stuff and eating and cooking.
Well, he was a chef.
And then he got very tired of all the ignorant people in the world and just said bye. He went out like Robin Williams, just kind of you know what, I'm done. Bye.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him.
Okay.
That motherfucker
There's 3
has
options,
seen some
right?
shit.
Yeah.
There are 3 options, yes.
Hate, date, or relate. I think they're related. There you go.
They're definitely not
dated.
related.
Got it. No.
Well, they're from the South, so it could be related and dated.
Anthony Bourdain is a fucking absolute gem of a human being, and she makes good recipes with
I know.
butter.
His book is actually awesome.
Mike D is having
just-
a breakdown with his phone right now in chat because he can't say 2. He can only say TJ. Sorry, Zurich.
TJ too. Snorkel,
Fucking,
it logically makes
fucking
sense.
ooh, not TJ.
Snorkel, it makes sense logically that they hated each other because Bourdain was just an incredible human. His book
I don't
was
think
awesome.
he allows himself to
But
hate people.
that's why I'm saying date. I've been wrong this whole time. So that's why I'm saying date, because the logic is out of the question. Date. They dated. They
Yeah,
loved
I'm
it.
gonna go with hated just so I can disagree with Sewer Rug. My contract has shifted. I no longer disagree with Vandal for this episode. I disagree with Suey.
Fair enough.
Yeah, agree with them, Vandal. Do it.
Yeah. So Mike T says hated. V8 says she loves butter. Thanks. Mike D says bound
Who doesn't?
TJ to be a bigot in her. Fucking not TJ.
God, Anthony, you don't even love butter as much as fucking Paula Dean does.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Like-
I buy it by the 8-pack every time I order.
She
So
buys it by the semi truckload.
That's not makeup foundation. That's butter.
Look up her recipe for
She's a fucking-
mashed
yeah.
potatoes. It has more butter than mashed potato.
She's a fucking wax figure of margarine. Like,
Yeah. She's made of butter. That's not a bad like Photoshop or bad foundation. It's because she's made of butter.
yeah. V8 says,
Her
I
hair
know.
is spun butter.
V8 says, I know he hated her. Mike D also says aided, like ATED.
Aided her.
Yeah. Ben says
You'd have
hate.
to aid her.
V8 says it killed him every time she's on TV. Ben says I didn't recognize.
Yeah, that was my
recognize Paula
problem,
Dane in
Ben.
a suit.
Yeah. I don't know where you found a picture of him in a suit.
Yeah. Ronnie says hate, and V8 says he doesn't recognize him
Don't
sober.
recognize him sober. Ooh.
I'm gonna say hate. Final answer.
yeah, he did.
Suiruk, thank you for your contribution.
We got one more, Surug. You can redeem yourself. We got one more left on this.
Great. Let's go.
But
gonna
yeah,
punch her in the
he
face.
absolutely despises her. Like there's or did.
I mean, for
Despise,
good
yeah.
reason.
For absolutely good reasons.
Her cookbooks are still awesome. I'm glad I own them, but yeah, not gonna buy any of her new shit.
Separate the artist from the person.
Who the fuck is?
Sure,
Bill
you can
Hader?
get jiggy with it if you want to, but go.
Why does it look like that one lady from TikTok?
That's
or not
Anna
TikTok,
Kendrick.
from Vines.
That's not Anna Kendrick.
That's not
No.
Anna Kendrick.
It is definitely Anna Kendrick.
God.
No, where did you find this picture of Anna Kendrick, and how did it not get removed
Well, the
by
other night when I
Reddit?
was boofing, I found it.
When you and what's his face were boofing together from the photo.
And Bill Hader, if you don't know, is a Saturday Night Live alum, but he's done a bunch of things. He's a great impressionist, by the way, too.
Oh,
He
the
does-
best.
Oh, God,
His
yeah, he is.
Tauntaun impression.
Yeah.
Forget it.
You thought they smelled bad on the outside.
But just to give Chad a moment to catch up, I want to talk real quick, just for a second, about the Arnold Schwarzenegger State Farm commercial. I don't know if everybody.
Suruk just realized Finkel is Einhorn.
But here's the question that I have about this. How do you go to Arnold Schwarzenegger and say, "Hey, listen, we want to have you on this insurance commercial, but we want to make fun of the way that you talk."
Give me the
Now,
money.
Arnold obviously doesn't need the money. Okay. I mean, I'm sure the guy has a phenomenal sense of humor, but just walking into that room with Arnold Schwarzenegger and making that, discussion about, yeah, we want to do this commercial where we make fun of the way you talk. And, that's what we're going to do. I just didn't understand. I don't know why he would have agreed to
Arnold,
hire
I've heard him talking
how
about
much
this.
money are these insurance companies making? The people that they're able to get on these commercials are blowing my mind.
Tell me when you've ever gotten the right kind of payout from an insurance company, and that's where your fucking money's going.
Yeah, I feel like insurance is legalized gambling, so sometimes I just don't play.
Yeah.
But yeah, I totally. I mean, Ludacris is in a different one, which I can't stop staring at these moon boots that he wears on this particular commercial. They're the weirdest looking thing. I can't take my eyes off of
The
them.
Moonwalkers?
No. These are like,
Oh.
I don't know. When I was a kid, when you had like snow boots, we used to call them moon boots. They had like a certain look to them, and I swear to God, that's what he's wearing. I don't know if he's wearing them to stay out of the water that's in part of this commercial, or he's doing it to give himself a little bit of height. But either way, I can't stop looking at him. Has nothing to do with what we're talking about here, but I wanted to fill some space. So anyway, anyone on the panel?
Ben, that's
Hater
not
both.
John Malkovich.
Yeah.
Wow. No.
Yeah, John Malkovich. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Being
not
John
him.
Malkovich. He could voice John Malkovich.
Probably.
Yeah, he's done it. He's done a
I'm
great job
saying
of it.
date. And
To
chat.
John Malkovich.
Oh, excuse me.
I also will. I will agree. Wait. No, my contract. I have to wait until Suey Rug says something.
What did Vandal say?
Date.
Vandal said date.
Yeah. Yep. Great. Sign me up. They dated. I don't care. They dated.
Just because there hasn't been enough both answers, I'm gonna go with both. I'm gonna go with both.
We get everybody in chat.
That's what you wanted to do, isn't it, Suey Rug?
Dated says Mike T. V8 says dated. Ben says dated. Mike D says that pitch must have been excruciating.
It was perfect.
Ben is typing how Vandal thinks.
Yeah.
So
Ben says Arnold is very aware that some of his words are funny. He said they would always wonder what word in the movie was going to be the eye everyone watched onto.
I was about to say, I heard Arnold talking about this in an interview, in a long interview, and he was like, "Oh, it's great. People like the words that I say." You know, like he doesn't have.
He likes it when I say cookie.
He's like people come up to me in public and they'll tell me the funny lines from the movies, and I have to remember them all. You know, like he doesn't realize that it's his the way he speaks it. He thinks it's just the quotes from the movies. You know, he just thinks people like
put
get
the
to
cookie down.
And here's the thing, like,
what does he do? You know, he thinks that it's just what he says, not how he says it.
Yeah, and he's a permanent fixture of pop culture across the world. Like that motherfucker was in so many Japanese commercials in the 90s. It's insane.
No, he is in Japan. What's his face is
David Hasselhoff.
Jason Hasselhoff is in Germany.
Yep.
Like those two international superstars. What?
I said Arnold has a singing career too.
No, he was on Baywatch.
I think he has
Anthony,
like a couple of
both. Make sure it doesn't say both anymore.
He has singing that he has done in Hong Kong and Japanese markets.
Could you imagine Arnold karaoke? Do you really want to hurt me?
Do you want to see me
cry? I won't cry. I'll tell you that.
Arnold Schwarzenegger used to sing in the movies. Oh wait, never mind. I think that's a thing. But yeah, so never mind.
Yep, Suey saw what I saw.
Yeah. But yeah, they dated.
Actually, I think they still are dating. Like, they're extremely married. Happy together.
I think they're married now.
Yeah, I was. Honestly, for Bill, nice job, buddy. That's all I mean, it's like you did really well for yourself.
I'm not trying to be a dick. I don't really like him too much. Like it's not like a Will Smith thing where I can't stand him, but I'm not a huge fan of him.
Wonderful.
But like good for you, man.
He punched above his weight class and made it. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Maybe that big ass forehead he has mind control.
There was this show that only showed on Apple TV, but you can get it in other places, where Anna Kendrick, she's dating some guy who has this sex doll, and long story short, the sex doll talks to Anna Kendrick. And so she ends up breaking up with a boyfriend, but keeps the sex doll, and they have like this girlfriendy kind of relationship. Not there's nothing sexual about it, but it is hysterical. I can't remember what the name of the show is, but it's definitely worth a watch.
I've only seen the mockumentary with the dude that marries his sex doll.
I saw a movie where the guy makes a sex doll, and then the girl makes a sex doll, and then they end up the sex dolls run away with each other.
That was the 5th Chucky movie.
That was awesome.
Oh my God.
Awesome. Vandal remembers.
You don't like Bill Hader?
Vandal watched that movie, evidently.
What?
You don't even get the bird. You just get the feathers. Okay, how you like that? Huh? You don't even get the bird.
I feel so bad for your
giving
kids.
Somebody a
They got to hear this all the time. No,
no bird, just feathers. Here you go.
Shut up, Dad.
Read between the lines, Suey Rug. Read between the lines.
Lines horizontal or vertical?
You weren't looking at the
True Love?
Read between the lines.
All right, we are at 8:30. What, 8:30? 9:30.
Shit.
All right, the next segment is really short, but it's something I wanted to do. So if you want to run remake mistakes, we'll get that out of the way.
No, I didn't get.
Now we're just gonna knock them out. We talk too much.
Oh, we got half an hour more to go.
Yeah, but no candy painted boat parts.
All right, Anthony, what do you got?
I think Anthony's very upset about that.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure we'll still get to it.
Yeah, we're still getting some.
I'm gonna drag this
remake
along.
mistakes. This was something recently I found out through the CEO of Disney. I watched a little press conference thing that he had, a little interview, and Disney's not saying that they have failed in their recent attempts at particular movies. And Vandal kind of brought this up before the show. But you were talking about Miss Marvel or the Marvels or whatever the name of that movie is. The difference between the original Captain Marvel movie and this one that just came out from worldwide box office was almost $1 billion less that movie made. So the CEO of Disney has basically said, it hasn't said that they failed, but his comment was, from here on out, we're going to focus on some of our more profitable Marvel things and kind of steer away from some of the things that haven't been so profitable. And I think we kind of all know what that is. So I just thought it might be funny, and it's funny to me, so we're going to do it. But I took a bunch of predominant women movies and made some adjustments to them to see if these are movies that men would like to go and see. And I only came up with 4 of these for tonight, but I just thought this was kind of a funny concept. So would you go see a Larry Croft Tomb Raider movie?
Larry Croft?
Do I have to go?
Does he have triangular pecs?
It'd
Oh,
be
wait, no.
it'd be a
Does he have a
triangle dick.
triangular balls? Yes, not a triangular dick, a flat dick, but triangular
Yeah,
balls.
but the worst part this year would be a fucking Cybertruck. No, I would not
Ooh,
go
does
see
he have a
this.
Cybertruck in his short shorts? If he has a Cybertruck in his short shorts, yes, I'll watch it. Otherwise,
You
fuck
should
no.
see him from the waist down at the waterfall.
If
Yeah,
this
waist
came
down at
out,
the waterfall? Yeah.
if this came out
No!
on Amazon
He
Video
cries
free for a
no.
week, yeah, I'd watch it. Would I
Also,
purposely
what
go
the
watch
fuck
this?
is
No.
up with the cock gun behind his back?
It's AI. And
I wish
know
they
it's AI.
I wish they
kinda
stopped
just what I was
stereotyping
built.
men to be cockers.
AI sucks at drawing weapons. Like, if you have them try and do a sword, it is so bad.
A little
Also-
behind the scenes on this picture, AI did not want to give me a male Laura Croft.
No.
Yeah, no.
It fought it the whole way. I had to ask
We know
it a
what you
bunch of
mean.
different ways to get it to actually give me
I
a
like that
picture
it
I
gave
could
him
use.
shoulder tats, too. Like,
He's got a
But
beautiful
Also,
mole.
Mike D says y'all are making my sex doll uncomfortable, so we got to calm it down. No, but yeah, I would not go see this. I would not go see this.
Right. I don't see the point in gender swapping some of these because, I like it the way it already is. And I'm really into some of these female roles that are original things like, Ava and Gunpowder Milkshake and, any of these ones that are actually designed to have a woman in the leading role, I really like. I just am not a big fan of when they gender swap because I think that it takes away from the original kind of thing.
Like Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
Or
Original.
like Marty Poppins.
No.
yes,
We
I
gotta
would
go
watch the
save the kids,
fuck out of
Marty.
some Marty Poppins. Hells yeah. If you can get
No.
fucking, yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
did he fly with his umbrella like this?
You want Marty Poppins to give spoonfuls of sugar to your children?
I need it
That's
to
what
be,
you're
I
hoping
need
for?
Marty Poppins to be played by Neil Patrick Harris.
You want him to daintily float into the
I'd
window?
watch the fucking shit out of a Neil Patrick Harris Marty Poppins. Hells yeah.
Yeah,
That
Vin
motherfucker,
Diesel.
that
I
He's
would-
gonna
motherfucker
show
can
up
sing.
with his suitcase to your children's window. That's what you're asking.
Marty Poppins, played by Neil Patrick Harris, could show up with his own kid, and I'd sing along with him.
So who's the one-man band in this?
Neil Patrick Harris, weren't you listening?
Not Dick Van Dyke anymore. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I
much.
want to see.
Dick's out the
Yeah, I want to
window.
see the female chimney sweep.
I would definitely
Get a
watch
whole
this.
bunch of really slutty ones.
I would definitely watch this, but like Snorkel went,
Both
I'm gonna
wrong.
say Dan Levy, however you say
Ooh,
it,
that
would
would
be
also
a
be
fucking
good.
funny as shit as like a Mary
It'd be
Poppins.
Tom
fan.
Hanks and he'd be CGI.
What's the one dude, the champagne dude, the Tim Champagne?
I don't know.
We just took a lull. What's going on, Snorkel?
I don't know
You
what
okay?
that is.
Can you feel your left arm?
The Dune dude.
Oh, okay.
King Chalamet is what he
There,
said.
there we go.
Batista.
Yeah, okay. Ooh, yeah, we could do Batista.
No, that
Batista
would be
would be
just like
great.
then it would just be a remake of Ice Cube's Are We There Yet?
The You Can't See Me Dude.
John Cena.
John Cena as Marty Poppins. I'd watch the shit out of that.
You guys are ruining this. It's a
We
no.
definitely have a new theme song
Also,
to it. That's for
also
sure.
Steve-O and Ben are agreeing with me that if it
Yeah.
was Neil Patrick Harris, they'd watch the shit out of it.
Also, shout out to GT Twin Cam. He says, "Why you fuckers messing with Laura Croft's polygon titties? Many a teenage tug off to Laura Croft's polygon titties."
Oh yeah, no, there were so many. That waterfall definitely hanging off the ledge. The camera angled just right. Got to see 4 whole triangles. Hells yeah.
GTT was doing some sewer racing
V8 says,
tonight.
"No, not Dick Van Dyke. It'd be Richard Van Lesbian."
No! Why'd you switch the...
And also, it's Richard Van Diagonal Side Cutters, actually.
Alternative lifestyle cutters.
Now, I thought these last two, honestly, I keep laughing at them, and maybe it's just my sick sense of humor, but
Bart B?
John Cena for sure. Yes, I'd watch it.
Yeah, definitely John
Bart
Cena, and I'd watch the shit out of it. It'd be John Cena and whoever did Aquaman.
Yeah.
I think this movie would be sponsored by I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. Like, that's what it just reminds
Want
me
John Cena to be
Fabio.
Barbie,
This
and
would be
then
what-
whoever
yeah.
did Aquaman
Fabio.
to be
Fabio.
Barbie or to be Ken.
It'd be straight to VHS in 2024, and then it'd also come with a standalone game for your Xbox or your PlayStation, where you go to Bart B's world, and it's like The Sims, but they made it at McDonald's.
And definitely 100% completely like not transphobic, but totally homophobic. Like
Yeah.
they are so horribly homophobic the entire movie.
Yeah.
Poor guys that just wear black. I don't think we would fit the...
Oh yeah, this poor dude's just
Profile.
wearing black shit. Just noticed.
Yeah, I don't think we'd fit the profile for a guy that dresses up in so many cool outfits. I don't think we
I'd
would...
watch it.
Anthony's
It depends
got a
on who you have
Hawaiian shirt or
acting it.
two.
I think you're right, Mike T, but that's because his loafers are very light.
Oh God. But yeah, John
But
Cena.
are
for
you going to
sure.
go see a Bart B movie?
Would I go?
John
see
Cena
it?
was Bartby. Yeah,
Can't
yeah,
do
I'd go
it.
watch it.
Can't do
Well, I
it.
wouldn't go see it.
Yeah, I would.
I'd watch
have,
it. But
I
I
have
wouldn't
too
go
many
see
friends
it.
that would go with me
I-
too.
I saw Barbie in the movie theater, and I would not see Barbie.
Did not.
I did.
I
Twice.
want to see
I-
Barbie. Actually, I heard it
You
was pretty
have
funny.
young children, don't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Now,
What does
the
that have to
last
do with the
one
fact
that I
that I
have
saw
for
it?
you guys is the one that
Did you wear
made
your cow outfit?
this whole segment, and I just kept laughing the whole time. So here we go.
Oh no. Yes. Yes.
Hey,
Yeah,
wow. We got
Instead
my
of being the
sword.
bride, it'd be the groom the
At this
entire
point-
time.
You're
Yeah.
pandering, but I'm here for it.
Also, I want to hear him say wow
Yeah.
every time he cuts somebody. Just wow.
I
got
know,
this
it kept running
wow.
through my mind the whole time.
Wow.
Wow. Looks
I was like,
you're gonna be in
nobody's
trouble,
face
Jill.
is gonna fit this better
Yeah.
than
No.
Owen Wilson.
I,
Well, you
I
know,
also
Jill,
want to hear
you-
Owen Wilson say wiggle your big toe.
Hey, you think you can wiggle your big toe?
I'm
there?
so good with this wiggle. Your big toe. Wow. Wiggling
I
my
think that
big toe.
hospital scene would have
Wow.
had taken on completely different
Oh,
turn of events.
Not even just the hospital scene, but the scene where she's in, like, on the floor, he's about to shoot her.
Yeah,
Hey,
But
I'm
we
carrying
don't
your
cha-
baby. Wow.
we don't change any other of the actors or actresses. It's literally just Owen Wilson that we swap him in. The entire movie, not one word is changed, nothing, and it's just Owen Wilson.
When Anthony cropped this, he didn't even switch the noses. He just left, like that was impressive.
Mike D says,
Like, yeah, I
"There's
know.
that-" Mike D says, there's that infamous J. Did you just lick your mod?
What?
Oh, you guys are gross.
What do you do when it leaks?
I don't know. I use disposable like a fucking
You-
man.
You use a napkin or a
Well,
paper
then
towel
get
or a
that
towel.
way really quick.
Why, dude? No.
Think that eats lotion, like you really shouldn't be.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
I would not eat lotion. Nice try.
Again.
Hey, wow.
Play that
Eat
footage.
some lotion.
The result said that was a lie. I'm getting to Maury
So
back.
are you going to the
week.
theater to watch a little Kill Jill?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I also like Steve-O just face swap the whole film and dub in the wows. Hells yeah, I'm here for it. I will go and watch that movie.
All the crazy 88s come down the stairs and everything. He's like, oh,
wow.
Wow, a lot of bad guys. Gonna be fun.
You know, Loki. Like,
and for some reason, Vince Vaughn shows up.
Yeah, Vince Vaughn
he's a Yakuza boss. He's like, yeah, what the fuck are you doing here? What are you coming at?
Vince Vaughn is Jill. Like... They had instead of Bill, they have Vince Vaughn playing Jill.
Yeah, a bunch of bad guys. I'm not the bad guy.
Full
You're
name
the bad
is
guy. You're gonna do
You're
this.
coming
And
at me
you're
right
gonna
now.
be bad guy.
Right now, in my own place.
I don't like this. I don't like how hard you're coming at me.
Yeah. Oh, you had the motorboat some old lady's boobs.
So I guess I can tell Disney we have their fall lineup ready to go. Like all I have to do is make a few changes.
So far, I wouldn't. Depending on who they cast, I would watch all of your movies.
Fair enough. Well,
but if the casting was wrong, nah.
All right, we're not reading.
That's all I had. Just a little bit of remake mistakes, but yeah, some of those images I just couldn't get out of my mind. Of just like, wow.
V8 says he won't boot, but he licks the robo wing.
Twin Cam needs to
send. Can we mute him for 300 seconds?
Twin Cam needs to send Anthony a copy of whatever the fuck he just typed up in chat.
Yeah, he says we have a parody of Kill Bill in Norway that's about Sampi people with a male lead, and the dude is in a hospital coma, and the nurse sells the dude's ass.
Never mind. Send that to Surug, not Anthony.
I'll give it a good
rotten Kill Bill is what it is.
I'll give it a good rotten review. That's fine.
So good. It'd be an instant classic. I don't think Mike T is typing. Well, no, never mind. Yeah.
Too bad the boat park's bumping.
Oh, can we get it?
You gotta do it. All right. So. Oh, I don't feel good instantly. You guys have seen boat parts before? Like, I'm not even joking. Ugh. It's got a weird wing.
I'm so excited to bid. Get your wallets out, folks.
Yeah. You guys go on here and you bid on the stuff I throw on screen. You can't win if you go over. You can snipe someone's bid by like $1 or a penny. And yeah.
Can't stop the signal now. Stab me with a sword. Isn't that weird?
Why would you use a spoon?
I was going to do Valentine's themed stuff, but it's hard to find like crusty underwear on Facebook Marketplace.
I told you there's Japanese marketplaces for that.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that.
And doesn't research anything, Snorkel.
Yeah.
It's showtime.
So the first thing we got is a school bus / RV conversion.
Ooh, how romantic. Go on.
I want one of these.
2007 diesel pusher school bus RV conversion. Some fucking motor. C7 Allison 7 5-speed auto, 8 seat belts, new batteries in 2020. In-floor diesel heater plumbed to the fuel tank, 31-inch bumper to bumper. So let me go ahead and put this on the screen.
Probably
for you
31 feet. 31 inches would be a little short for an RV.
Bumper to bumper? No, that's a tiny car. It's a school bus. Maybe it was a short. Never mind. Go on.
So there's not many pictures, but there's the front of it. There's
so
the
romantic.
engine.
So romantic, Vandal.
And there's the back of it.
Hey now, we're getting frisky.
Hey now, you're an all-star?
And then there's the side of it.
Get this game over.
Let's play.
I'm still waiting for it to show up.
And
yeah, we're still waiting for photo number 1.
Really?
Yeah.
We are, but you're not.
Dude, this delay is
there it is.
Ridiculous. There we
go. Less discussion of here's the engine. Ooh,
that's
came
one
with
of the
raccoons.
Bluebirds with the flat front.
Yeah.
Stops at railroad Xings, not railroad crossings, just railroad Xings.
Yep.
If your railroad is not in an X shape, it's not going to stop.
Yeah, I used to date a railroad.
Look at that.
I used to date an Xing.
So yeah, when you guys get to it, there's the toilet. That's like all the pictures of it.
There's a toilet?
Yeah, you'll see it in like 20 minutes.
Well, now I'm curious. Hey,
Surug's all excited.
it's a king commode throne. It's one of those step up to get
Probably has a
down.
pocket door though.
Am I the only one
Oh
concerned
my
about
God,
that
it's
strap
right.
breaking?
The fucking toilet's right inside the door that you come into the bus.
I
Yeah.
think that when you shit, it goes down the wheel well and hits the tire and flings everywhere.
No, that goes in that strap bucket, so
Those
you
are
can
truly mud
carry it
flaps
out.
behind those tires. Truly
Yeah.
mud flaps.
Wow.
So
Man.
yeah,
Wow.
what are you guys
Hey,
gonna pay for this?
wow.
That's all the pictures. V8 in
That's
chat
really
says
cool.
18,000. Ben says 50,000. Mike D says 19,500. Ew, it's a cat, says V8. Mike D says no, it's railroad crossings. What's in the spray bottle, says Mike D. Snorkel says 179,000. Mike T says 2,499. Bert. And yeah, Anthony, what are you paying for this mobile fucking?
179,000. Jesus Christ!
He
It's a
just doesn't
fucking
want to
school
win.
bus.
It's in Vegas, and this is technically a house.
Oh yeah.
All
Steve
right,
L says 12,000.
Just because I want to
IT
have some
changed his
fun.
mind.
I'm just.
I'm gonna go 19.6.
19.6. All right.
Oh,
said
saying
12.
fuck you to Mike D. Damn.
Sewer rug.
Yeah, if they don't care what I wear while I drive it, I'm gonna say $200,000.
All right.
Just count fit it up, you know.
Mike
Cruise
T
around.
deleted his old one. Now it says 24,999. Ronnie Jam says 12,500. The actual price being sought
Shoot it up.
for this toilet on wheels,
My favorite.
$8,000.
That's
Too rich
it.
for my blood.
That's it.
I don't think wait. Mike
No?
T had it technically, but he fucking
He got
changed
rid of
his
it.
to 24,999. He actually had it, and then he fucked up.
Well, we
I
could
did give you $100 worth of wiggle room, but
started.
didn't help any of us.
No, Mike T had it, but then Mike T had to go and sneakily retract and add
I
a
was thinking
zero.
right about 20. I really was.
Yeah.
Those buses don't sell for cheap, so adding the conversion to it was more.
He's losing money off of that.
No engine in
So
it.
next we have a 93.
Oh, there's no engine? I thought there was an
There's
engine.
a picture of one, I think.
Hmm.
I worked
That
on
was a
cars,
bad
but I
nest.
don't know. A 1993 Honda Beat Civic JDM RHD PP1.
Did you
Driven
say 1990?
93 Honda Civic.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
right past the good years. Like
Yeah.
89, 90, 91.
Yeah,
Yeah.
91 was the last good year.
And this is a rare JDM car released only to Japan.
No, it's not rare.
Limit to only 33,000.
Well, it might be
An
right-hand drive.
E07A engine,
can't be it.
656cc 3-cylinder mid-engined rear-wheel drive layout, multi-throttle response engine, blah blah blah. This thing has a lot of stuff on it, so I'm going to throw ahead and throw this picture up so you guys can see it.
Mid-engine rear-wheel drive Civic.
Yeah. Wait till you guys see it.
Okay. I will.
As soon as it gets on screen.
Do I need to come back tomorrow?
No, maybe.
Oh, I'll see it on the replay. Good night, everybody.
V8 says I could whoop while someone's driving. And Mike T says, yeah, I parked myself again. But yeah, so hopefully this pops up sometime in the next 20 minutes. But yeah.
Oh.
Eventually it'll pop up.
I don't know what a handy tack is.
Handy tack.
Yeah, say it
There
again,
it
so
is.
that'll make me understand.
Yeah. Handy tack. Sorry.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Good. It's a Burton bill or
Yeah.
whatever you said earlier.
But this thing, I can't quite tell if it's it's right wheel drive. So it's definitely from Japan or somewhere in Europe at
The
least.
left wheels don't work at all.
Yeah.
Right wheel.
It's in kilometers on the speedometer.
Sweet.
Okay.
I could convert that.
Yeah. And then
It's a
it's
Hot
got
Wheel?
zebra seats.
No, it doesn't.
It's obviously convertible.
Yeah.
Like a transformer? Oh,
Yeah.
it's got a friend.
It
Oh, that
almost
guy.
looks like their attempt at an MR2.
Well, I'm not
Looks
sure if
like
this is an
somebody didn't
actual
remember to
car.
buy the Miata.
But I think that here's the thing in Japan they had a lot of cars like like that you weren't released anywhere else. So this could be like a custom car that you only saw overseas where Honda is at. That's what I'm thinking. That's what he said. It's right wheel drive. It makes sense. You know what I mean?
Right.
Runs on jet fuel. I get it.
Right wheel.
Say right wheel again.
Right wheel drive.
Right wheel drive.
The left wheels don't actually have a drivetrain. It's just the right wheels.
If you're ready for circles, this is the car for you. Because
it's funny. I did hear something this week that the reason that bus seats on buses that you travel across the country on have those wild designs is just to hide the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of reminded me of that on those.
But
it's
yeah,
like my movie theater carpet.
Man, this is going to be a tough one to bid on. And it's yellow.
It's a hot commodity. Okay. It's a rare item. Right wheel drive. You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
I have not.
It's like a handy tack.
With a busted CB axle on one side.
GT knows what this car is. It's a Honda Beat S660. It's a K car. I'm not sure what that means. And I'm not sure if
it's
I'm
a nice, reliable automobile. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cool looking car. I don't know shit about cars, but it's cool looking. But V8 says 1,300. Snorkel says 6,900. Mike T says 12,001 cent. Bert.
Yeah, I knew this was gonna be all over the place.
Mike D said 4,700. Let's see. Steve O says 5,200. It's a lean, mean donut machine, says Mike T.
And the way the guy writes it, it makes it sound like he's still in love with the car. So that's gonna
dude, the stats on it. I'll scroll to it when we get there. But it's the guy he wrote a lot. Ronnie Jim says 3,500. Mike D says he can see himself drifting. And then Anthony, what would you drift from your bank account for this?
I'm gonna go 10 grand.
10 grand, all right. Suey, did you already put your
16 grand for the right wheel drive?
16 grand for the right wheel crawler. So the actual price being sought for this Hot Wheel is $7,000.
Hey-o.
But I'm gonna scroll down. This guy loved this car because look at all this stuff he wrote.
Well, JDM stuff is all racing stuff too, so
it
usually comes with a pretty hefty price.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this guy took care of it. It looks cool.
Yeah, it's weird to throw a car past me that I haven't seen. I haven't seen that, so that's a good one.
And so the last one I have for you guys is scrap art, is what it's called. So basically, if you guys know what scrap art is, I'm sure you do because all these hillbilly shows and shit on Discovery Channel. You take junk and turn it into stuff, Impressive art to visit anywhere if you are a gun lover. Excellent item for a gifted collection, composed of transmission parts. So let me pull this up on screen for you guys because it does look cool if you're into that kind of thing. But it looks like a minigun, and it's made all out of transmission parts. And hopefully it pops up for you guys soon.
In about 10 minutes, it'll pop up, and we'll give you our bids then.
Until it pops up, let me tell my 7th grade romance story. Until I see
you really want to get that out there, don't you?
I just want to finish this up and call it a night. That's what I'm aiming for.
How about I tell your 7th grade romance story at the end of the night?
Start from the top though, because that's what's really important.
It's as my sign out.
Oh, good. It's a long one.
Yeah.
So
get you your word count there.
Hey, the machine gun's here. What?
It's a minigun with a scope for some reason.
Okay. I can't drive that.
Somebody played way too much Fallout.
Yeah.
Played not enough. Is that a Wang Dangler? What is it in Fallout?
It's just they put scopes on miniguns in Fallout 4.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary.
It's very unnecessary, but hey,
You gotta shoot. Potatoes? Is that what comes out of that?
I don't think
absolutely nothing comes out of that.
Because that's definitely like a gear shaft right there, and fucking.
There's also no triggers on that handle.
Yeah. You just say go bullets. Just go bullets.
That's
go gadget bullets.
Snorkel, come on, you're insulting Anthony. He's a car guy. That's obviously the jerk off shaft stick.
Yeah, I know there's I can see the Sun Gear casing in there, but I'm wondering what the long pieces are part of a
tranny rod.
It said all transmission pieces because it looks like transmission and a swing set.
Yeah, I don't know where they got the bars for the bottom, obviously, and that's definitely a pull bar from a gym that they soldered on for the handles. Like,
And the flat sheet metal on the back is and those welds. Jesus Christ, kid, go back to those
I
welds are
think
bad.
yeah, but I think it fits the motif.
They could have tried.
I mean, they came out pretty good. Like, I couldn't build this.
No, they didn't.
Those welds look fantastic for a Swedish car company. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. So V8 says that's kind of cool. 900. Ronnie Jim said 900 as well. So I guess you got to change it, Mr. Ronnie. Mr. Snorkel says 149. 2 UK pence and a case of Mountain Dew. Final answer says
Final
answer. V8 says I need that for Wasteland weekend. Mike D says what flavor? That's a big part. That's planetary gears from a Turbo 350 Trans, says Ben. $200. Anthony, what are you gonna do with that serpentine belt when you pay how much you think for it?
That's not a serpentine belt.
When have I ever said things right? Mike D says it's art.
I think it's like
price
art
is subjective.
too. Let's go 750.
750. All right.
750.
I'm thinking about like it would be cool if you could mount.
Oh, you sniped Ronnie. Ronnie, he hasn't caught it yet.
Ronnie.
But,
Yeah.
again.
With the chat,
Ronnie.
no. With the chat delay, Ronnie technically got it first.
Oh shit! Yeah, he would have. Yeah, by like 20
mine.
seconds.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. He
Okay,
beat you by like 20 seconds.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go 700 then. Let's go 650. I'll go 650.
Ah, there you go. There you go.
I just want to mount it on top of a minivan and then go pick up kids at school.
I want to mount it on top of that school bus with the shitty toilet.
Where's it at? Steve-O says 690. GT says this is a modified Indican I Taste 134. Gotta hate you. This is gonna be in a vape shop somewhere. I know it. Let's see, and then Suey Rug. What are you gonna use this to blast the clogs out of drains? How much are you gonna pay for it?
I'm not blasting. I'm not even playing Duck Hunt with this. I give it $2.50.
$2.50.
That's way too close to Mike D's bid. So you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to change yours there, Suey Rug.
He did say $2.
Is that what he bid?
Yeah, pretty close. He did pretty damn close.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did 2 UK pence and a case of Mountain Dew.
Oh, shut up! You got to pay a 3-cent fee.
Yeah, what's the exchange rate on that? Go pence to dollars.
$700.
I'll bid.
That is to
Anthony.
Steve-O?
I thought
I say 650 because I went down to 650.
Yeah, you went down to 650 and Steve-O did 690.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. GT said 420. Yeah. V8 says mounted on the right wheel drive with the hand job tack.
Handy tack. Get it right or pay the price.
He said hand job.
Mike D says it has to be 0 because he's diabetic.
Uh-oh.
When I was a kid, they always had these commercials for L. Ron Hubbard's book, and I always wondered why so many people were buying a book about diabetes, and it was Dianetics. Honestly, for the longest time, I swear to God, I thought that book was about diabetes.
Did you think it was about Wilford Brumley's life and career?
Yeah.
So shout out to Steve-O. You won that really cool minigun that Snorkel hates. I'm glad it was you and not Snorkel because he wouldn't give it to a good home. He would put it at the fire station in a basket. But that's the show. Fuck you guys. We're out of here. No. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. We do our little signy signs things. I try to type and look at chat at the same time. I'm going to type it wrong 4 times, but people got things to say to you, chat, because guess what? You're pretty neat.
Plus, I think Snorkel's got a story to tell, so let's hear it.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, Snorkel, please.
In 7th grade, Suey Rug fell in love with toilets and never looked back. Chat, you've been great, and I will see you hopefully next week.
So true. Oh, you cut me to the core, Snorkel. Okay, chat, you've been amazing as always. I love being here. This is a fantastic time. We get to tell stories. We get to do games, charades, shenanigans, and it wouldn't be the same without you. So I'm ripping off Snorkel and saying thanks, chat. You're awesome. That's it. No voices, no goofy stuff. I'm done talking as of now.
Okay.
What about your 7th grade love story?
Yeah, it was beautiful. I cried.
No, I I was thinking you were going to say anything.
There's always next year.
Yeah, next
Anthony,
year.
what do you
Do it
got
next
to
year.
say to these lovely folks? Oh, and V8,
thank you,
V8 has a
chat.
question for you.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
He says, Anthony, did that shirt ever go out to Grim?
It's sitting on my counter.
Damn it. I was like, yeah, he said that shit.
I'll be honest, it's sitting on my. I wanted to make him some vape liquid, and I get busy at work and forget. So it's here. It's
soon.
Waiting to go out. But anyway, if you want to get in contact with me or see any of the dumb stuff that I do, you can catch me over on Instagram at @I'm_Anthony Ramella. If you want a dumb T-shirt that makes fun of somebody here on the panel or possibly someone in the chat, head over to oinksquad.com and you can pick one of those up. They ship worldwide and free shipping everywhere. If you need some CBD or THC or any of that in between stuff, including some fabulous THCA flower, which is real stuff. You just set it on fire. And you can get that shipped anywhere. Actually, this week we sent a package to Puerto Rico. I've never done that before, but I thought that was pretty cool. So if you need anything like that, and especially any infused bake your own brownie kits, I would love to see some of that go as well. And there's some really cool things coming on the horizon over there. But other than that, chat, you keep us laughing. It's always a good time. I try and think of things to kind of keep the conversation rolling. Never know what's going to hit, but something usually does. And Friday nights, I look forward to every week. So thank you so much for coming. So Vandal, take us on home, buddy.
Chat, as always, you are amazing. I do want to shout out V8 real quick. So he said, tonight I broke Snorkel, Dewey, and Vandal.
God damn it.
So now he's Dewey.
Dewey rug.
Officer Dewey reporting for duty.
I really like your decimal system.
Yeah.
Yeah, your decimal system that I haven't used since
It really
grade.
gets straight to the point, you know.
Like Dianetics.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right, Sewer Rug, you're stealing all the attention from chat's time. This is the only 3 minutes they get. No.
Okay, give it to him. Give it to him.
I already went.
Oh, we'll give it to him.
Thank you.
I already finished.
Let's go give it
You
to
got
him.
a tissue? No. Wet wipe? No. Chat, you are amazing. Everything you do, we steal from you and put into the show, and we hope you appreciate it because you guys are the fuel to our fire of love. This would have made more sense last week. But yeah, I didn't think about this last week. I could run for president. Anyways, no. Chat, we'll be back next week. We don't know what we got for you. Got something good, something bad, maybe something to help cure that itch that we gave you. But guess what? We're itching together, and that's all that matters. Have a great weekend. Don't stick anything in a toaster unless you pay us extra, and have a great fucking night.